minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Tú no crees que yo sé que todo lo que quieran de mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Tú no crees que yo sé que hablan de mí, que me envidia y tiene lo malo para mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Digo a mi manera, nadie me controla y por nadie yo voy a cambiar. Me gusta la calle, exploto todo el dinero, vacío y no paro de rumbear. Pero nadie me puede sin a mí. Pa' eso luché, lo sudé y me jodí. De dónde lo saqué y en qué lo gasté, qué carajo te importa eso a ti. Que rumbeando y viajando siempre disfrutando de esta vida corta que se está acabando. Los buenos momentos son los recuerdos con lo que te va a quedar. Porque nada de lo material cuando te mueras te va a llevar. Siempre van a hablar, pero no importa. La gente siempre va a hablar. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Tú no crees que yo sé que tú hablas de mí, que me envidia y tiene lo malo para mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí. Tú no crees que yo sé que tú hablas de mí, que me envidia y tiene lo malo para mí. Que digan lo que quieran de mí.
Allen, Texas. We couldn't be any more excited for this show, guys. I have to say, I am thrilled because as an animal advocate myself, today is a very sensitive topic. If you do see me cry, please don't judge me. I'm a crier. As you can see, all of us, most of us are wearing the shirt of Max. I'm sorry, not Max, but that's the case we will talk about. Fred, Peanut, and Fred. And I'm wearing orange because this is the color that really brings awareness to animal cruelty. We have an amazing show prepared for you guys, led by the fabulous Terry Sipes. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to her. Terry,
We need
take
to
it
pass
away.
drinks though.
Oh,
Courtesy of 76.
This is cruel.
I do want to give a huge shout out to our two sponsors for today. Number one sponsor, our host sponsor, 76 Bar and Kitchen. Thank you so much. Cheers for hosting us today.
Thirsty Thursday, baby.
Sure.
And Divine Insurance, Lourdes. Thank you so much for being our main sponsor for today. I'm gonna pass this one back this way. Okay, do we can we? Are we good?
Oh, bacha, vuelta.
We do one more, right?
Una vuelta,
One more?
vuelta.
Shout out, come visit her.
Tell them who you are. You gotta tell them, hey, Timmy, todo. Cacha, Venmo, allá abajo el de ese.
All right.
So your cash app.
Are we good? Are we good?
All right.
Is everyone good? Okay.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
good.
Cheers, Terry.
Cheers.
It's gonna be a great show.
Salud.
So, hi everyone. I am excited for today's show. We are going to talk about animal advocacy, and we're also going to talk about Nuestra Delta Magica as well. And we're going to do introductions from my left, your right.
Hi, Myra. I'm the chair of board of directors at the Chamber, RGV Women's Chamber of Commerce. I'm also a realtor, and I also have a baking business, Honeysuckle. So, hi.
Hola, buenas noches. Mi nombre es Erika Gutiérrez. Soy CEO de Fame RGB Magazine y muy contenta de estar nuevamente con todos ustedes.
And y'all know me, Terry Sipes, realtor with Remax Elite. I am also the president of Fem City McAllen.
And you,
Doesn't know Joe.
my name is Joe Lopez Morales, and I want to say, se me cae el pepino.
That's okay. I dropped
I lost my pickle. I don't know what that means. If anybody knows, type it in the comments if there's some sort of a
Right?
spiritual meaning for this, because I lost my pickle. Go ahead, Edgar.
Buenas. Se te cayó el pino, brother. Mi nombre es César Reynoso, dueño y operador de Oak Nutrition. También coaching allá para toda la gente que ocupe mentalidad y cambio físico. Ahí estamos, disponibles.
Spanish at her.
Ya sabes, uno que era puertorriqueño, mami, ya tú sabes. No, never.
Yes.
Es boricua, papi.
They have pretty big ones. So,
No, a ver, espérate, me quedó el pino y a mí eso ya no.
We've already had a couple, as you guys can probably tell. I just dropped my drink over here. Hi, my name's Alyssa. I'm a film producer here in the Valley. Shout out Black Clown 3. As soon as it starts streaming, check it out on Amazon, Roku, Tubi, and all those sites.
What's up, guys? Josh Motos. I'm a digital marketer, advertiser here in McAllen, and I help Rio Grande Valley businesses grow their business on social media.
Well, thank you. So let's talk about this controversy that's been going on in New York. We have Peanut the Squirrel and Fred the Raccoon. I'm not sure if y'all are aware with this story. Animals that were domesticated.
I will start. So I watch Mark Longo's, which is Peanuts' dad and Fred's, and I couldn't believe it because I've been following them for as long as possible. As most of you guys know, I'm a huge animal advocate. I don't care what kind of an animal it is. I wouldn't even kill a roach. And to me, I couldn't believe. I said something's gonna happen. They're gonna come back. He has to get him back. It's a Peanut is such a prominent, public figure amongst the internet. So I really thought things were gonna go around. When I finally watched the video where he said that, he was already euthanized, I lost my shit. And that's the best way I can put it. And I don't know what I would do myself because I have pets and they're my lifeline. I've gone through health issues in life and I've come out of those health issues because of my pets. So I can't even understand what Mark is going through or his wife, his fiance. That's all I want to say because I don't want to cry. I'll pass it on to the next person.
I'm sorry, and this is because of a complaint of a neighbor. I mean, these animals, this squirrel and raccoon were in Mark's home.
Well, this is the crazy part is it was a 10-month investigation. Did you know that?
I did not know it was a
10-month
10-month
investigation. So they used taxpayers' money for 10 months. And then they finally euthanized it. And he didn't even find out till after he had to ask somebody. That was the crazy part.
And then you know what? They were euthanized because they wanted to check them for rabies, and they came out negative for rabies.
Yeah. Well, on the flip side of that, I'm a homeowner and I have two squirrels that always are rambunctious little squirrels that I'd like to kill. So on the opposite side, I get it. I understand why, but Peanut was not like that. He was part of a movement, so I get it. I get the movement part, right? But natural squirrels in the nature, they're annoying as fuck.
And by the way,
I'm a
raccoons.
homeowner, and we do feed squirrels. We have a little
know.
container for them outside, and they're so cute to watch. My dogs get all
They're
excited.
devious.
But these are not. Mine aren't.
Not yours are. Mine are.
I was gonna say my older brother has a problem with raccoons. Those guys throw parties in the roof and everything. They make holes.
Yeah.
And, I'm gonna say how it is. Like
The
this
squirrels
guy
do that
had
too.
to shoot from his house because So the raccoons they already went to all the neighbors' house and they already made a hole. And then they go from house to house. And then at night, we're in the balcony of his house. We're just chilling, and then we saw them just come out from the roof, bro. And I was like, damn. Mind you, I understand also the situation, but I know these guys can be gang members and just go around and destroy it.
Oh yeah, vicious.
Yeah.
One thing I will never kill is a possum.
But to circle it around,
Watch it.
the squirrel and the raccoon were domesticated. See,
Yeah.
they
They
it's
became like his
just-
friend and family.
Like
Wait,
pets,
so
like
Terry-
dogs.
Yeah.
Right? Domesticated pets.
Terry, it started with a complaint from the neighbor, but what are they saying about that woman in Texas? Have you heard that? Because
No.
they're saying that it was a woman in Texas that made the
Really?
complaint, and she got all this hate, and then she had to shut down all her social media.
Oh my
So who was it? Do you guys
goodness.
know anything about that?
No.
No, I hadn't read.
But
about
I mean, I
that.
wouldn't believe it from social media nowadays. People hating, you're gonna get haters
Well,
from all
she
trying to
claimed
report you.
Yeah.
Who knows if she actually was just trying to get internet famous or
Insta
something.
famous.
But that also goes into a deeper thing where the government can just go in and overreach. That's scary.
It is.
But that's why it's very important that whenever it's election time, I'm not talking about a presidential election, but your local politics, you are aware. You always bring out where do you stand in animal advocacy, because it is times like this that we have to raise the bar. I don't want to jump into the topic yet, but in the valley, we have the situation of Max the Puck. That was my cousin's dog. So know that it's a very case is very close to my heart. If I'm an animal advocate and I will stand up for any animal, you better believe that for my cousin's dog, I will do whatever the fuck it takes to make sure that we get justice for Max. So coming back to Peanut, how to bounce back from this? Because losing a pet, you today you sent me a picture of your pet.
Yeah,
I He's your baby,
my baby. He's we have a Yorkie. His name is Taz, and
and
I'm like, oh, he looks so cute. So I sent Joe the picture.
and to me, if you send me a picture of a dog, I'll treat it as your baby. I'll be like, Está hermoso. Like that's the way I feel. And if I hear them barking in the background, that's just me. So to me, I lost my shit, guys. I don't even live in New York. I was calling the EDC and I was like the EC the what is it? The EDC, yeah. And I was like, what is going on here? I was trying to get information for Mark. I don't even know the guy, but I was trying to do whatever I could. I did call a lot of times. So if you got phone calls from a 3323 area code, it was me.
DEC.
DEC. That was me calling and bugging the fuck out of you. And today I want to just say, as my shirt says, fuck you for killing Peanut and Fred. Whoever the fuck did it.
Pinche Peanut and Fred. They,
I hope you're happy for making that phone call and complaint. Like, really, there's a lot of people who are upset at this, and not just in New York, but in Texas, and I'm imagining in several states.
all over.
That was someone's baby.
He had an
That's just
It was a
what
movement.
happens. That's just what
Yeah.
happens. Pets, regardless of whatever kind of animal it is, a cat, a dog, a squirrel, whatever
Fish,
it is, a fish,
turtle,
a turtle, you know,
dolphin.
yes,
significant
exactly.
other.
They turn into
I
our
know.
family.
Significant
It's our
other.
children. So it doesn't even matter what
That-
kind of
that's
pet
for
it
next
is,
season.
It's turn into family.
Can't wait for next.
No, I grew up like animales que, like for real. Like when I grew up, los perros donde sea y whatever, dog was whatever. It wasn't until like 2018, 17 that I actually had one of my clients. She had like pictures of her and the dog and everything. And then when I went to school up north in Michigan, I was like, you guys are straight up like sleeping with your dog in the bed. Pictures y todo and blankets with the dogs. And I was like, oh, this is
Photo shoots and everything.
yeah, no, for real though. Like you know the stepbrother one.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
yeah, have you guys know the stepbrother pictures like that with con el perro y todo? Yo estaba así como bien sacado de onda, como what? Like it was that deep. And then since then forward, I've seen like how deep connection. And then when I mean meeting you, you know, and everything, I was like, oh damn.
Well, you're right because
Pero
like
yo no crecí con eso,
yeah,
bro. Like,
but dogs like have a special place because they're always happy to see you. If you have a shitty day, they don't care. If what you crying, they go up to you like
They know.
They are
yeah, they know.
1,000% loyal to you, regardless of how you're feeling.
unless you
how-
tie them out outside in the mesquite, unless you do that.
How do you not have a heart to bond with them?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I forgot what I was gonna say, but maybe it was good that I forgot. I want to give a shout out though because we just tried the lollipop drink.
Piccadilly. wasn't it?
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly. Oh my god, guys!
Drop the pickle, bro. That's what you
I
gotta
dropped the
remember.
pickle. It's okay. I never wanted to have one, so no problem. It's a sign. It's gotta be clipped.
No, you just got the cup. He's like, oh, okay.
It's a sign. It's gotta be clipped.
Personalized. Personalized.
One thing I want to say. Can I say something?
Yes.
So, my husband and I were in Turkey and went in Greece. And in Turkey, the dogs belong to the country. There's people that feed these dogs. They get taxed. They're spayed and neutered. And they're running around, and people actually slow down so these dogs can cross the road. They're taken care of. In Greece, there's cats throughout, and there's people that feed them, and they're very, very pet friendly. So that's why I'm so appalled as to why is it the United States?
Why
Trump.
don't McAllen?
Do they not give
McAllen
have a
did
message for
something
President
with
Trump.
Cats that they help spade and neuter,
They can't
and they
do
want to
this.
do the same thing with dogs. But I mean, I don't
Hey,
know where that's
that is the ultimate solution. Spay neuter is really the key because we do have a big problem of overpopulation here in the valley of animals roaming the streets. But if you, as a pet owner, do spay neuter your pet, know that you're going to be part of this movement and you're going to help decrease those numbers. Not right away, but gradually we will get to where we need to be.
Yeah, and shout out to Yaki Animal Rescue.
Oh my
They
God.
do a ton. I think they had their gala this past Friday. I was part of and they do they do their due diligence. They're picking up animals off the streets and housing them, and they're behind on their bills. So it's like it's crazy.
And
And they're from Sullivan City.
they're so full of resources. Sorry, I'll pass it on for this. So last year around this time, I wasn't in town. I was not. I was working at the fundraiser that I do, the Here's a Hope in Los Angeles, and something happened to one of my cats, and somehow his whole spine got fractured. My husband was home. He calls me and he tells me what's going on. And I come home. I'm on the airplane making phone calls left and right and texting people like because I mean I'm trying to just come home to get to my cat, right? And Sonia Valencia from Yaki was able to get me a vet to come to my house at 4 in the morning and save my cat's life. And today my baby has 3 legs because we had to amputate one leg. But this is one cat. I think I told you the story. I rescued him from being sacrificed in some sort of a witchery act. He's a black cat that would have been honestly sacrificed in the most horrible way. I went out to a warehouse, cleared him out. He was with zip ties, out there. Like some
Wait. So I'm curious now.
next time.
How did you get to that place?
Yep.
Was
Where
it,
were you?
was it Sedano?
It was on the way out of the valley in San Manuel.
San Manuel.
San Manuel.
Andas comiendo chorizo.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
But that's not how they make the chorizo, right?
No, I'm hoping they don't.
Chorizo
No,
cat,
it
cat
wasn't.
chorizo.
It was really a hub. It was like a little.
This is the second time you guys bring up Donna.
Yeah. And so that happened. Honestly, I don't wish it upon anyone. He was a baby. He was very, very young. And luckily, we were able to rescue him. Next time, I'm going to take Terry.
Because I carry.
There you go.
Ah, la
So don't mess with us.
Salud.
Esa-
Cheers to that one.
Don't drop your pick.
Cheers to guns in America.
Yeah.
Don't drop your pick.
So,
I don't have one, but I want.
okay. So I'm going to send it back to Erica.
Oh, sí, I'm sorry. Ok, no, no estaba bromeando. Yo nada más quiero mencionar que hagamos conciencia todos los humanos, los seres humanos, que en realidad nosotros somos los que vinimos a invadir ciertas áreas de los animales. En realidad nosotros somos invasores de su hábitat. Lo digo porque no sé si saben, por la vaquintenia ha habido coyotes.
Oh, my God.
Entonces,
Coyotes.
La Bicentennial y
Ya.
¿qué otra calle?
Trenton.
I think so.
Ah,
ok.
Ahí ya hay muchas viviendas y todo, pero se han escuchado que hay coyotes. ¿Por qué? Porque ahí habitaban ellos antes. Solo es lo que quiero mencionar, que hagamos conciencia que nosotros como humanos también debemos de pensar que los animales, cualquier tipo de animal, estamos también, en cierto modo, hemos invadido su hábitat.
O sea, se trata de respeto, ¿no?
También.
Respeto de cada quien. Aunque
Sí.
sean animales humanos, lo que sea, se trata de respeto.
Y acuérdense que somos la voz de ellos, porque si no somos nosotros quien puede hablar y pelear por ellos, nadie más lo va a hacer. Amiga, ese fue un punto perfecto porque en realidad vinimos y nos llevamos su tierra. Cortamos árboles por aquí y por allá, hicimos colonias, que es bueno, pero en realidad fuimos nosotros quien les quitamos a ellos su hogar. Y es por eso de que ahora hay que respetar un poquito, ser conscientes de que ellos también tienen su voz, tienen sentimientos, tienen un corazoncito que en realidad, cálmense la verga.
No, esa fue inspiración. Esa viene del profundo.
Eso es hablar del corazón.
Sí, esa habla del corazón.
Sorry, no more alcohol for me.
So really quick,
Yeah,
Joe,
that's two.
I want to give you a little something.
Aw.
So this is I just want you to open up. I didn't give me a drink.
No more alcohol.
Okay.
No more alcohol for me.
No more pickles.
So ya no te.
Another round.
Another round.
No, ya no me den alcohol. A ver.
Sí, ahora.
Oh,
Guys, I cried every show last season, so I don't want to cry this show.
Like
no.
it.
What's overdue?
Oh, Terry.
They didn't have
Is it a peanut?
Maury, the
In my head,
I
heard a different one.
I don't want to cry.
but tell them what the terms are.
She got me a charm bracelet, and it's got a nut, which peanut, an acorn, and a paw, and
Your Virgo sign.
my Virgo sign. My friend, you're amazing. You're beautiful. Since the day that I met you, I knew we just knew each other in a past life.
Yo quiero ver que te la pongas, bro.
Mira, so
Live.
if you need
Yo quiero ver que te la pongas live.
Just put it on because it matches your outfit.
Yeah, for
regardless.
real. Yo quiero ver, yo quiero ver.
Hey, Terry.
Terry, I think you should put on the bracelet.
Sí, 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 sí,
Here,
que se
hold
mire,
on,
que se
give me
mire.
one of the drinks.
Que se mire que hay amor.
No,
Aquí entre nos.
corazón.
Nobody knows what happens here. You know, everybody. Is everybody watching?
No, por eso was a chug.
So as you put it on, read the shirt.
Fuck you for killing Peanut
There you go.
and Fred.
Gives you more.
Because the saddest part,
we love Peanut and Fred.
we love Peanut, and I'm so sorry, Mark, that you had to go through this, and to your fiance, I can picture. Thank you. This is Angelica. We see her on camera. She never comes out. Angelica, say hi.
She did our makeup.
We look the way we look because
Gang signs. Wow. See that?
Do it again.
Mira.
Jelly.
Hey, 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 oh, 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 oh.
That's Donna gang signs right
That's
there,
Donna
bro.
gang.
For real.
Sorry. Hey, your friends are from Donna.
Done.
the Terry.
There you
No,
go.
pero tienes que hacerlo aquí enfrente de la cámara para que te quede. Dale, dale, dale,
You
dale.
gotta give a kick.
Yeah, shout out. She did our makeup today.
Yes.
So
Hey,
And I just
Looking
want to say, guys,
filtered.
I
Makeup artist ever.
know that I don't mean it in an aggressive way. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and whenever I act like this, it's really because I care for the cause. And I'm a huge animal advocate. Lobbying Day, you'll see me there. If you saw me last year, I was there, and you'll see me again this year because I will continue to fight for animal rights while I'm alive. While there is a lot of us in this industry fighting for animal advocacy and rights, there isn't enough of us. So I encourage anyone out there to continue being the voice of the voiceless because there's not enough of us. And senators, congressmen, state representatives, they need to hear from you because if they don't hear from you, no one's gonna do shit.
Right.
That's the best way I can put it.
With you, I will be there. That's March of 2025. There's Realtor Day at the Capitol. Don't tell me that it's the following day, so I'll be spending the night in ATX.
Thank you, my friend.
and on that
I will
note,
train you all this.
Thank you.
on that note of animal, right? SpaceX. I think we're gonna talk about SpaceX,
We can
right?
transition into
Mexica, ¿qué es? La
Nuestra Delta Magica
Mágica.
From New York
because
to the valley.
New York
From
City,
New York
from New York to
The
to
plainland
South
of
Texas, South
Donna,
Padre Island,
San Juan.
past on
County.
County.
We were so honestly, I want to be educated on it, Terry. So because I know you've been doing your research, I'm intrigued by it. When I heard about it, I was like, we need to talk about this. And you went out and did this whole research. So please,
So really quick before we transition, I don't know if you mentioned this, but the color orange is often associated with the animal advocacy, particularly the prevention of animal cruelty. The orange, if you get an orange ribbon, that'd be great. You'll be representing animal guardian ribbon. So that's why we're in shades of orange.
Yes, and
Head
it's
to toe.
and it's the color of Bitcoin.
Something.
They're also very
Oh.
orange.
Bitcoin
back
is
up with,
up.
with I mean with justice for
Oh, sorry.
Not just hook 'em horns.
We could
but-
donate to
if you
There
don't-
you go. That's a good
Bitcoin
cause.
Foundation for Peanut.
Qué hubo?
There you go.
There we go. Todo se conecta aquí, todo.
Yes, connect it all.
Yeah.
It's just like humans, just like we have human rights, how we fight for human rights for all these things for justice. It's the same things for animals. How do you not have a heart for it?
Oye, pero hay una cosa. I know it might be a little bit off. But ahí le da. Yo creo, y no sé cómo ustedes piensen, like, I feel like, okay, there's a tragedy, because it was a tragedy, right? Because it was a tragedy, right? But would you guys find it offensive or anything like that? Like, if there's like a cartoon or something like that that comes out of, because I think this is pretty cool. Like the cartoon that was here displayed in the shirt.
Like, is it a cartoon like
no, like
South
they do
Park
something
or
no, not
like
South Park
Happy?
type of deal.
What would be the message though? It just
Yeah,
depends on the
animated. Like if
message
they
being
were to
transferred,
do something. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I've always heard and I've seen like how from a tragedy something good happens,
Right.
and it could be
Oh,
like
yeah,
to
like
be
a-
remembered.
like
I
a
don't know.
race
Well, how
wedding
would you guys
or-
take that? ¿Cómo se lo
The
tomarían?
good thing is that now there's people fighting for animal rights, right? For justice. I mean, that's
Yeah,
the
I
process
think that goes
actually.
back to like the whole thing is where the government has an overreach and we're trying to like mitigate that. Like, why are you so much into our life? You can come into our house, into our farm and take everything and we
Exactly.
can't do anything about it. I think that that's the bigger message here.
Yeah.
Like we're
Message is right.
powerless.
Yeah.
No, wait until they declare martial law.
Oh, but
Well, that was back in the Diddy time.
that was a quick one.
Then you get the Haitians eating the dogs and
They're eating
squirrels
cats
and
and they're eating
cats.
the dogs.
Yeah, but I saw videos where they were actually doing witchcraft over there with all of that stuff.
With
Where?
Joe,
Joe nos sacó. Joe went to the rescue.
Was happening. I saw videos of it happening, but it was witchcraft. They weren't necessarily eating them, but like there was.
you know what kind of was it? Green, black, red magic, white magic?
Jade. I wouldn't know.
Were they floating in the air?
Yo, mira
I didn't
Diddy.
see
Ahí,
it. I saw the aftermath,
Big Diddy.
the spell and everything that was left over on the beaches.
Well, I will say that I did get to see a picture of Terry, we could have passed it.
Could have passed.
Sí.
Yes. Um, I have seen some pictures, Terry, about what happens when a rocket is launched. I don't want to jump to it, but I do want us to.
Yes, we'll transition into the Nuestra. Let me pull it up. Nuestra Delta Magica. So, I've been researching. I didn't even know that this existed in Cameron County, really. So the Nuestra Delta Magica was a 2-month art exhibition in Bronzeville, Texas, curated by Monica Sosa and Naisi Guevara. The exhibition explored the complex history of the Rio Grande Valley, addressing themes of colonization, environmental injustice, and community resistance. It featured the work of local artists and activists and aimed to spark dialogue and inspire action around these important issues. As you know, we do have SpaceX really close to our beach, Boca Chica. So there is a lawsuit going on right now, right? The LNG projects, they're trying to have approximately Rio Grande Valley LNG, approximately 1,000 acres, and Texas LNG, they want to have about 625 acres. And these are two major LNG projects in the development near the port of Bronzeville. The exact land requirements may change as projects progress. And as of now, I think there's a meeting tonight. It already, probably already ended. It started at 7 p.m. They're trying to get a pollutant discharge permit. And the pollutant discharge permit is a question that would allow SpaceX to discharge 200,000 gallons per day onto Boca Chica Beach.
Per
And this
day.
has raised
crazy.
per day.
Per day.
Day.
Treated wastewater
And
and
this has
crazy.
raised concerns about the potential impact on the local ecosystem, including water equality, marine life, and tourism. I mean, we got SPI right there, okay? And critics argue that the permit possesses a threat to both Boca Chica Beach and the nearby SPI, highlighting the need for stricter environmental regulations and responsible waste management projects. So how do you all feel about that?
It's just
Doc-
historical landmarks.
Yeah. Well, I think I talked about this earlier because I've done humanitarian work in Dominican Republic, and that coast is kind of like our Gulf Coast. And where we went was Bajos de Jaino, which is one of the top 10 most polluted places on the planet. So right next to that city is a plant that dumps a bunch of waste into the ocean, and the canals in back of it, their sewer system goes into the ocean too. And if you look off their beach, you look out to the left, you can see the beautiful Dominican Republic hotels, all the stuff that you see like that are picture perfect, right? Eventually, that's gonna happen at South Padre Island. Like everything's gonna move north. That you even see like the new bridge is already being built, or it's broken ground already. Like it's gonna be built. All that stuff's gonna go north, and I think this is a huge opportunity for real estate investment, obviously, right? But at the same time, our land here that we love, the South Padre Island, that's gonna start slowly going away.
And you know,
Slowly
yeah,
deteriorating.
and
Yeah.
and also there's concerns. I read Carizo, Kumakato tribe. They have raised concerns about the project's potential impact on their environment and their land. These are, you know, indigenous people that are residing there, and it's going to affect them. They go fishing. Their children swim in the water. So
Well, all of the island is
Yeah, oh, yeah.
all South Padre Island relies literally on the fishing.
the
Is
delta is
Yeah.
The
But I
wild
mean, at the same time, I'm all for innovation. Like I understand that we need to explore. Like I think there's 6,000 SpaceX satellites and Starlink satellites in the air right now, and those are getting launched through Cameron County, like with SpaceX. And the reason why he picked SpaceX in Cameron County is because that window to be able to get into space is the shortest amount and with the least debris in air in space.
there's a contract where there should be only a 3 mile radius of debris, and one of the explosions it went beyond that. It was 12
Oh, for sure.
miles
We
with
felt
debris
that.
with
Oh, that was
debris
a that's
to
4 times
Boca
worse than
Chica.
that.
Boca Chica Beach to South Pier to Bronzo, they all got debris of
No?
that. So we all
Oh my
felt
gosh,
that.
it's
So,
deeply-
and it also affected the wildlife, like the bobcats died, I'm sure, birds and quail eggs. So it's just
Like
having
imagine feeling that. Like you wake up on a Sunday morning and everything's rattling. Like and
And
it's
they're
going on
saying,
for a
is
while.
that just gonna be a one-time thing? No, it's not.
Oh
It's
no.
gonna be a
Yeah,
continuous
they're
thing.
gonna have another launch like next week.
Exactly.
Like it's
going.
gonna continue. And that's crazy because that same spaceship that's going into space is what's gonna take people to Mars one day. Like it's going to happen. We're gonna become an interplanetary species because of Cameron County SpaceX. It's gonna happen here. Like that's like. Do you care about animals or do you want to go to Mars?
What if we take the animals
That's
to Mars with us?
I'm gonna say
Take the animals to Mars. Let's go.
I'm gonna
Pop
say
it up,
I
pop
care
it.
for the animals.
It's so contradicting because we're only humans and
Yeah.
we have a heart and you love the animals. But then you like right that things are advancing and things. So where do you
I am a conundrum.
Yeah, and you know what?
Exactly.
Things are investing and real estate is opening. The population is growing, but the population is also dying. We have a lot of elderly that are
Yes.
slowly, deteriorating, they're passing away. So it's just, we're just replacing.
Well, that's why AI is such a big thing because that aging population, AI is going to start helping out the aging population doing the chores, all the stuff around the house, getting them groceries, like all that stuff. It's coming like in the next 6 years.
So if you lose like your husband or your wife, can she be replaced or he be replaced with an AI?
100%. Let me ask you this: would you date someone that is not going to complain, not going to care what you smell like, not care if you brush your teeth, not care if you go to work next day?
No sé.
Babe,
Like,
cut, babe,
I mean,
our director,
gonna
babe,
tell
can you come here?
everything that you want.
No vamos a decir nombres, pero José volteó.
Hey, bro, no more swiping right, swiping left. No more swiping.
You got your own AI robot.
I mean,
1-800, get your robot. Yes.
Pero me gusta que me den las.
me gusta que ya. No hay nada como el amor tóxico.
Este de dona. Este,
You know what?
este de
Toxic
dona.
robot.
I'm going to say something. There's nothing like feeling the human flesh,
I
the
agree.
warmth,
Yeah.
pulsating blood.
That is true, but I will say at the same
Going places right here.
I will say at the same time
We're not
that
going to Mars.
event-
Mars,
eventually-
we're going places.
eventually robots and technology will get so advanced that you will feel that exact same
You know, the
thing.
smell of a
But
man.
we
I
are
don't
doing-
You'll get this.
Oh, so do I. So do I, friend.
Exactly what you want. It's just like
the pheromones.
You
The
know that
pheromones you cannot get from a robot and the physical
Right now, but what?
man.
If colognes smell good to you, smell the cologne on a sweaty man. That's the best way I can put it.
in a sweaty
Hey,
AI.
I don't know. I don't know if y'all know this, but there is a fact that says that there are a lot of lonely people, and it's the younger demographic that can't seem to figure out how to have relationships, how to go talk to people in public, right? So like those are the like order say
Alyssa.
Optimus Press.
Alyssa, would you
Stop talking
consider
about me,
dating
man.
a robot?
oh,
We can
About me, bro.
we can select the size of anything.
Girth.
You dropped it, bro. So
Girth.
what's up?
Size of girth.
it's because the
No.
generation they're so into their electronics.
It's
There's no
too many.
That's why they would adapt it. That's why they would adapt that.
They've
Right,
lost
right
sense of
outside.
what it used. How was it when we were kids? We were at a
We had to go.
socializing.
There
was
Hey,
no
hey,
iPads, there was no.
talking about this, I feel like that's the reason a lot of people get pets. I know from a lot of my friends have said like, "Oh, I got a pet because
Do you have a pet?
I don't have a white thing, but maybe they're like bed bugs or something." Soy de dona. I'm joking. Hey, I'm
You have,
joking. My friends, if you're watching, I'm joking.
the Quacha on
Just so you know, we have two Donna individuals in here. So
But now I live in a city.
That's
right
why
away.
you joke with Donna. Are you from Donna too?
Yeah,
Oh.
in spirit.
my husband is from Donna.
And he's the one that
Three.
bashes them the most.
You're from Donna.
I'm
No.
joking. Don't say it.
Justin, where are you from?
I'm from San Juan.
Oh, really?
San Juan, yeah.
I think
Jay.
Did you know San Juan is considered a sundown town?
A what?
A sundown town?
No.
So I have to be completely honest with you. For anybody who doesn't know this, I was offered a job recently, and the offer came through, and I know Terry knows about it in Midland, Texas. Now the cat's out of the bag. Wow! And so I was started researching sundown towns in the city. I mean, in the state of Texas, right? And I was like appalled because on that list, Alamo is there, San Juan's there, Far,
What does that mean? though?
Bronzeville,
Brandy also.
Rio Grande,
Yeah, what was that?
Ed Couch and Elsa from the Valley. Basically, they're towns where, without offending anyone, if there's anybody white watching this, please just for now lower it. And basically, they're white supremacist towns. That
San Juan is a white supremacist.
that's how I was like,
Nah.
wait,
Come on.
Map that I looked
what's
at
wrong
is
with the
all
world,
the
mama?
valley, but
People
it's
living like
crazy.
Ing.
Is that how many winter Texans came down to San Juan? I
think
know
that's
all the
outdated.
winter Texans,
Maybe
man.
No,
because
what
it says that
actually?
they're not sure.
No, it's kind of like speculations about these towns. Yeah, they're not for sure. The list is like Colleen's on there.
Yeah.
That's the
There's
same
like
people that killed Peanut.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I'm right. The heart.
Guys, so why is there
That was
why is there
good.
photos of Peanut with Trump? Like, what's the connection there?
Oh,
that's
did you
what I
hear
don't
about?
understand. What is
They
up
they
with
started a
I
crypto
did see a meme
peanut
about that.
coin,
Trump
and
eats?
well, the peanut coin, like a token, because crypto's going off right now. It's crazy.
Ah,
And they created a peanut coin that went up like up 47% the first day, and then it went up like 98%. And they're saying that because of that event, that pushed
An
Trump's
honor for Peanut.
well, no, that pushed Trump's like voter numbers up because people were like appalled, and Trump's gonna come in and take care of business. I guess that's what they were thinking.
Would you all consider launching a Peanuts coin? Just
There's
one-
probably I think there's actually a bag of dicks coin that just
Oh my god.
Or the pickle that fell.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
point
back back to animal advocacy.
oh, but it's true. There is a bag of dicks coin. Like I swear, I'm not even lying.
ahorita le voy a decir a mi amiga, amiga, ahí está tu moneda, amiga. Vamos.
So the
Big
Nuestra Delta Magica movement. I do. If you haven't followed their page, guys, I feel bad because Nancy Guevara has really been putting herself out there. I met her briefly at an event that was happening El Día de la Mujer last year, actually this year, in the city of Bronzeville. One of my aunts was dancing folklorico out there, and I went out there because I will go to any city in the valley. I just call me and I'll be there. I like getting to know people, and so I met her. I learned about the cause, and I was invested because she said, "Do you have any idea?" Well, she didn't tell me herself, but somebody told me, "Do you have any idea how many animals die each time a comet is launched?" And I said, "No, I didn't think this was happening, right?" And she goes, "There's turtles, there's all these different things." And then today, you told me there's like bobcats.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That was a
But
new
you know what? I'm just, fishermen. They fish. We have our shrimp.
It's just a domino effect.
It's just that's where we also get our resources from. I
Just
mean,
put
when
your
I
hands
go to
where your
SBI,
feet
I'm
are
not gonna
because
order a
that's-
hamburger.
I know people who order hamburgers that I don't understand that.
First of all, because I'm pescatarian, but when you go to the beach, you're not gonna go order pizza or whatever. You're
Hey,
gonna
I'll-
order
Hey.
D's Pizza. Shout out to D's Pizza.
Go there.
Tastes like cardboard.
Okay.
Calamari.
I mean, I'm just saying that we it's really out of sight, out of mind. What's going on? Yes, it's exciting that we have SpaceX. I know that there's jobs that work here, but how many people from the RGV are working there? And I'm asking this because I've helped several people find homes in Port Isabel, Los Fresnos to rent, and they are coming from upstate engineers, technicians. So really, how many people from the Rio Grande Valley are employed at SpaceX? Have you
I
thought of that?
Yeah, no, and that's a point that we spoke a little bit about it today because my husband has been a refinery worker for as long as I can remember. He was working. It's a great way for you to really provide to your family and really plan for a successful future. But so whenever we got the opportunity for him to come home and not be in these refinery towns that are really out there. I was like, what a blessing to really, even if it's a longer commute, the fact that you're gonna come home to your family, it's great. We don't have any kids. We have pets, but we don't have any kids. But imagine those parents, those dads that go far away and they don't get to witness their kids taking their first steps or speaking their first words. What a blessing it is to be able to go through that because you have a job here in the valley.
It's like the trucking industry, but yeah, you're right because like the guess who's building the rockets? Mexicans.
Or
And I have a lot of
The
friends who are
the
welders.
engineers are the ones that are putting the plans together and all that stuff, but who's
Do
building
they
it?
have OnlyFans?
Nah, this guy has.
Is it the one with
like-
the toes?
and so
No, that's a girl. That's a girl.
the company is called Enbridge, and they're stationed in Ontario, Quebec, Ohio, Utah, Wyoming, and Idaho. And so now they want to come over to Texas.
Because I feel like everybody's coming in
If
Texas.
You have all these
Well,
people,
people are
coming down from
Out of California.
Yeah,
It's like here. They don't know
What
how
about
it's
our
affecting
people?
the area here.
Our people that need to.
Exactly.
they need to learn Spanish first of all.
They need
I mean,
Spanish.
have prices gone
Sí.
up with real estate? Because I what I hear from my real estate friends and brokers and all that stuff is that there's like 50% out of town buyers now. Like
Yeah,
the valley is looking very keen for investment opportunities from people that from out of state.
Especially when we were during COVID, when the APR was 3%, those
Yes.
financing. Yes, we had people from California because prices here in the Rio Grande Valley
Are
nothing
cheap for
compared to California or upstate. But yes, we do have investors that are seeking here. But right now, the real estate market, the APR percent has increased. Prices are still, good. They're priced, in a medium. But, do know that the seller has the ultimate say so of how they want to price their
Does that price
properties.
out a lot of people that are local? Because no.
Right now, there's several properties that are priced right, and us as realtors, we're supposed to create a report, which is a comparative market of analysis report, and it's based upon how much that sold home that is almost comparable to that home within the proximity from half a mile to a mile to 2 miles, and it's not going to be identical. However, we do give you an estimate. I am not an appraiser, so I can't give you the exact estimate, but we do talk to our sellers and we have to, let them know, hey, you want your home sold? We have to price it right. If you overprice it, it's going to stay in the market longer than you wanted it to
Yeah.
be. And so, but at the end of the day, the seller will tell a realtor, let's get it sold, or you know what? No, I want to make X amount of money. I'm going to price it at this much. But at the end of the day, they're going to price it.
Is there ever a good time to buy a house? Because that's what I hear is like wait till because I heard we're about to go into a recession.
Always a good time to buy a house. Don't wait for the interest rate to drop. I mean, you're investing whether you live in that property for one year, 10 years, you're building home equity,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and the price of assets only go up.
Yes,
Yes.
where it's going up. The cost of living. I mean, our gas, remember, it's gone up. So it's always a right time to buy or invest in a property.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Look at it that way.
I agree with you.
But Rich
And-
Dad Poor Dad, I thought he said.
Well, if you rent it, not if you live in there.
Yeah.
You know, go read Rich Dad Poor Dad and then we'll talk.
Oh, you have. This is my homeboy.
So yeah, so SpaceX, going back to SpaceX, like that wastewater, 200,000 gallons of treated wastewater per day goes into the ocean, and if that goes into the ocean, that goes into the fish we eat,
In our water that
our
we
water
drink.
that yeah, it's
I never get in the water. Oh,
oh
no.
hey, we were talking about that earlier, July
Do you
4th.
eat seafood?
No.
You never.
Yo, puro chicken. Chicken and rice, baby. Let's go.
You don't
But
Nah, nah, nah.
andas en spring break on andas.
Oh, ando bien atravesado.
Exactly.
Ando bien en dona. I mean, no, no. Yeah.
But remember on,
No,
on July 4th when that shark attack
Yeah.
happened? Like we were talking about that.
Monday, I need the mic closer.
Yeah, bring the mic closer to you.
¿Quién andaba ahí 4 July? ¿Nadie andaba ahí? ¿No?
That was the visual.
Good job.
Th-
Bueno,
those shark
¿No
attacks.
te acuerdas? No me
No me
acuerdo.
acuerdo.
No me acuerdo. Andaba mirando borroso. Ay,
Imagine going to the beach July 4th. You're gonna have a great time, barbecue on the
wasn't there
island.
also like a spill of oil or something like that? People were coming out and they're like, they had oil or no?
No, they're missing a calf.
Oh.
Yeah.
In
Shark.
Florida, there's like we were talking to somebody at
It was a Red Sea, no?
the liquor stores, and he's like, I'm from Florida. That's like nothing to us. We know that there's sharks in the ocean. We're like, well, this is new to us, but you know, we just have to be vigilant about where we are. I mean, for God's sakes, there's jellyfish throughout the whole.
Jellyfish. I'd rather a jellyfish sting than a shark attack. It's
But I mean,
Yes, I
there's
agree.
all
Yeah.
there's
like
I'm saying
Jaws.
their nature.
Yeah,
It's
you're in their
dangerous.
space. Yeah, you're in their space. That's scary. Like I don't go further than 3 feet because my grandpa always told me that a shark can travel within 3 feet of water. That's kind of scary.
I
Now,
mean, about maybe 20 years ago when my children were younger, 25, I saw my daughter, my oldest daughter, and my son. They're playing in the beach, and I'm like, oh my God, I see a shark.
Yeah, it's scary.
And I'm like, come, I go, and I'm screaming at them, and I'm really cool. And I bring him back. I said, I wanted you to come back because there's a shark in. They're like, what? Imagine I would have said shark. They would have panicked, and they would have just,
Yeah.
you know.
If you've ever been on a cruise, you can see like the ocean just goes on for miles. Like you're gone. Like that's scary.
yeah.
Like you're gone if you. Yeah.
You know, talking about sharks.
I've had
hey,
those dark
talking
thoughts.
about sharks and animals. Now I'm just thinking, right, as I'm listening to all this, where's the line? Like, if you kill a shark or you catch a shark, you're like, it's a shark.
Well, it depends on how you're. Are you hunting it just for the
Right?
fun
Like,
of it?
oh, it's a
Is
shark.
it
fuck
for
the shark.
sport?
Are you gonna
Is
eat
you're
it?
gonna eat it.
No,
That's
but
the-
what I'm
that's the
saying is like
And you
going
eat
to
sharks?
no.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm talking going back to
Use
the
a fin.
conversation. It's like
Yeah,
so,
like what animals are
at
acceptable,
one
which
line,
animals
like a
not?
cow, for instance. Fuck the cow. I'm gonna give
Oh, this took a turn. So we can eat animals.
No, wait.
Okay.
But where's the line?
Which
There's-
animals?
Where's
it's
the
a
line?
very
Yeah,
fine
Yeah, yeah.
Deeper question: why? Who made it? Like,
I mean, I've heard of people eating horses.
Yeah.
I've had horse in Fiji.
Okay, so our
Hey,
doctors say that we need to speak in Spanish
I
because
mean,
we have questions
I
in Spanish.
tried it.
So, estamos hablando sobre el tema Nuestra Delta Mágica. Nuestra Delta Mágica es una organización que está basada en la ciudad de Bronzeville porque un problema que está pasando en la ciudad de Bronzeville es que cada vez que una cometa ha sido lanzada a lo que es el espacio, gracias a SpaceX, animales lamentablemente mueren. Y es un efecto que ha causado muertes a tortugas, a aves, how do you say,
Bobcats, I don't know how to say
bobcats.
Todo
Entonces,
tipo de animal.
todo tipo de animales.
Sí.
Yo porque soy quien soy, no estoy de acuerdo con eso porque en realidad son vidas para mí y si no soy yo quien puede hablar por ellos y decir, ¿sabes una cosa? Ese pedo nomás no. Entonces, ¿quién más lo va a hacer? Ustedes, alguien que está viendo en el que requiere la información en español, por favor, pongan sus comentarios ahí. Alguien que pueda hablar un poquito más sobre el tema en español, por favor, take the stand.
¿Tienen
Ey, no van a
preguntas?
poner a
Si
Bronco.
tienen preguntas, por favor, póngalos. Arturo los dice. Pero Erika, ¿qué es tu opinión de nuestra Delta Mágica en Bronzeville? El movimiento que están haciendo.
Pues yo pienso que primeramente sí nos está afectando a toda la comunidad de aquí del Valle, que apenas es el comienzo. ¿Qué nos espera más adelante? Que pienso que pensemos bien todos los que están involucrados en ese proyecto antes de seguir a algo más, que se pongan a planear y a pensar a quiénes afectan y qué es lo que va a traer consigo pues ese proyecto.
O sea, las consecuencias, ¿verdad? De las
Exactamente.
decisiones. Tienen que pensarlo bien antes de tomar la decisión. Porque no nada más le afecta a las personas de allí, o sea, es todo el valle.
Lo que
Ya.
pasa es que están como que muy con la idea de que sí, viaje a Marte, a otros planetas, es interesante, es emocionante, pero a la vez, ¿qué es lo que trae consigo?
Yo
¿Qué
no quiero,
consecuencias?
yo no quiero que puedo pagar
O sea,
para ir
sí.
para marzo. Se me hace que va a ser muy caro para ir para marzo.
No, van a comenzar primero con los artistas, los presidentes y
Sí.
luego al último.
No, mira, yo me voy
¿Qué
a quedar
tanto
aquí
va a
en Planeta
costar?
Sí.
Mejor me voy para Europa, me voy para Dubai, me voy para allá.
Oh, pues me llevas contigo.
Vámonos, road trip, vamos a
Well, that's
Yeah.
what about the thing like when you go to different countries and they're like eating guinea pig? Like where? Yeah, you're right. But where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
Where do you draw the line? Because is it culture?
Sí, ahí, mira, que los que están escuchando y viendo esto, por favor, comenten. ¿Dónde ustedes hacen la línea de que, te puedes comer, por ejemplo, un puerco, una
O
vaca,
sea, ¿cuáles
un
animales
caballo?
son aceptables y cuáles animales
Bueno,
no?
cuando a los que hacen cacería, los que van a los venados, tienen ciertas reglas también, que cierto tiempo
Sí.
tienen permiso y
Las palomas y todo.
yo me refiero a los venados porque yo sé que hay ciertas reglas.
Sí. No, pues sí hay, pero no, la pregunta es, ¿quién hizo esa regla y,
O sea,
y por
¿quién
qué
es
es?
el mero mero de que hace
Sí.
la regla de que este sí y este
Porque
no?
yo sé, por ejemplo, yo cuando estaba en
¿Verdad?
China, yo fui para China y fue la primera vez que comí este duck.
¿Gato?
No, gato no. O a lo
O
mejor
sea,
comí
un
gato,
pato.
quién sabe.
There's
No,
no dogs in Mexico.
I
for some
ate,
reason.
I ate duck. Y yo nunca
They're
había-
eating the dogs. They're eating
yo,
the cats.
yo,
What is that?
they-
That
no, I ate
special
duck and I
dish
was like,
where
what
they
the?
cook the geese and they stuff them.
Yeah.
So they,
Oh my god!
there was
I didn't
a
know about that until we had a
Yo
conversation.
pensé que era el de Disney.
Well, how different is that than
Wow.
stuffing a turkey?
Exactly. See, where's
You
the
kill
fine
the
line?
turkey.
No, pero ¿por qué el
So
turkey?
they stuffed the
What if I have a turkey pet?
They
But
they
why is
stuff
it
it.
allowed to kill a turkey?
but I have seen
Pig.
I feel
Dude.
like I was Chinese or Japanese or Vietnamese in a different life because I love other dishes. Honestly, if I could have sushi every single day, raw fish, I would have it. But I don't want to think how they're killed because okay, these people, not to offend anyone, but I've seen some cases in which they eat the fish alive.
Oh.
He's like I think have like kind of like there, not really like this yet, but like
Espérate, ¿la
uh
persona o el pescado?
el pescado.
Así dije,
Oh.
La persona cuando se
Entonces, no, o lo queman así como que lo fritan un poquito y luego como they're eating him and the person's like, oh, they're taking my lungs or something and have you seen that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so yeah, there you go. So en Venezuela, no, en Veracruz hay un platillo muy famoso que se llama el pulpo en su tinta.
Ay, qué bueno
And
que no comí ese.
entonces it's famous out there. Esta vasija, un plato que es una delicacy. Out there, drop my phone. Damn it. It's okay. I'll get it right now. I mean, it's a thing. So this happens out there. I do find that a little too much for me.
But there it's normal.
sí, sí, es lo que iba a
Like, so
decir.
that's like
Savage,
No,
right?
pero, o sea,
It's
¿quién?
alive.
I mean they did a study on people that if you were to eat something that looked like represented the actual animal you ate, you wouldn't eat it. So
That's a floppy.
Would you eat that?
so if you were eat a duck that actually looked like a
Nobody
duck,
has
would
time
you
for
eat it?
this.
Typical.
Of course not.
But you'd have
Nobody
to have
has
it
time for
prepared
this.
and cut up and chopped up, roasted and all this. Yeah, so that's like the difference. Like if you ever killed an animal with your hands and then you ate it, like, that's a different yeah, like
Es como
that's
la
a
gente-
spiritual thing.
la gente que se come las cabezas del cabrito, ¿no?
Ah.
Como me acuerdo que mi abuelita comía en la fogata en Reynosa, era la cabeza del cabrito y los ojos.
Sí, sí.
Estaba la cabeza y los ojos y se los comía.
Sí, yo.
Yo no me gusta el cabrito, nada, no.
No, yo
That's
cuando
how
miré eso.
our parents ate.
Yeah, no, when I saw that.
Poner la cabeza de un animal ahí
Dude,
enfrente de ti con los ojos.
Tacuaches. My grandma, when I was fifth grade, yo cuando estaba en quinto tenía un tacuachito for pet. Y luego se lo comió un gato
But those things are really good for the environment,
Again,
though.
They are.
No, but
It's
listen,
really
listen,
good.
listen. When I was in fifth grade, estaba en quinto, fifth grade. Había un tacuache y luego mi abuelo fue y lo mató al güey, pum, y estaba pregnant, so tenía un little
What
tacuachito.
the fuck?
And then I was playing with my tacuachito. So I had a tacuachito, se colgaba en mi finger, and I was like, oh, I have a little tacuachito. I just thought about this right now. I forgot about that, but
By the way, Edgar looked super cute when he was a little boy.
hey, but listen,
5 years ago.
5 years. No, hey, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. No, pero ahí te va. Hey, I don't know about you guys. My grandma straight up did chicharrones from the tacuache.
No ma.
Oh shit.
I'm serious.
I mean,
And how
I've
did they
never
taste?
eaten them,
I didn't
but
eat them.
would
I was like, fuck that.
That was my
El
pet.
cabrito también. I didn't.
Oh.
Listen, I had the
But it
tacuachito for my
tastes
pet. I don't know.
Well, anything fried tastes good.
Which brings the question that I brought up earlier is like,
Where do you
what
draw
is
the line?
good? Where's not? Where's the line? Who does it? Is it okay?
why
Because
is
then-
the
I
animals
think-
okay
I
to
Because
kill
what
someone
if
who's not?
somebody is okay with eating cats? Because Trump said they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Like,
He didn't say it to do it.
I'm just
I
I'm
think
saying,
it's
but
the
Let's just be
culture where
clear,
we were
do not-
It's a
raised.
Haitian delicacy.
It's the culture. So, in different parts of the country, they're used to eating different animals, just like
Insects
we
and
are.
whatnot, right?
We are. I
I've
mean,
had insects in Mexico.
aquí, like in Mexico, we eat tripas, we eat
That
menudo,
place gives you like what?
barbacoa,
Mollejas.
mollejas.
Yeah.
So,
Tripas are the grossest thing
Yeah, great.
in the world.
so I mean,
didn't
and then in other parts of the country, they eat camel.
Yeah.
And it's just like we
Well,
eat horses.
Yep.
It's
It's like back
frogs.
in the day. They used
Camel
to sell
hump.
¿cómo se dice?
Yeah, they eat camel.
A la madre.
The brains.
Los sesos de la vaca. A mí me gustaban los sesos de la vaca, pero ya los dejaron de vender, ¿no? Los sesos.
Ah,
I don't.
Like even the lengua.
el cerebro.
That stuff is really good.
Like,
¿Te pones más inteligente o qué? Te lo comes. Ah, la
Sí.
madre. 2 más 2 son
Sí.
4, 4 y 2 son 6. Jala.
Ah,
a mí se me hace que sí, porque
it gives you a glow.
Like if they were to stuff like tamales with cat, would you know the difference?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even.
I
How
can't.
do
So
you know?
to begin
So
with, I
roasted
can't eat
cat.
anything with a bone. Okay, it has to be a muscle. For future.
Solo, güey. Solo.
No,
los sesos de la vaca eran músculos, ¿no?
no, I really.
Usually when the blood is pumping.
Con
No.
aguacate y salsita.
That's when things are the best.
Traes hambre.
Pero sí,
Ya me dio hambre.
If kids are watching the show, please get.
Ya me dio hambre, güey.
Stomach hurts.
Ay, ya me dio hambre, güey. Fuck.
Now you got me thinking about what we were talking about before, and I'm hungry for.
Hola, aquí. Tómale, mija, tómale.
So at this point,
Traen chingo de
we will be auctioning Alyssa.
Traen chingo de.
The auctioning begins at $15,000
Or WCW, what was it?
because
My friend Josh Miller, WCW, he knows.
WCW.
we did ask her a
Not
question.
wrestling champion.
C,
Oh,
But I
not B, not B.
Ponle aquí la
CWC.
WC.
I have to say
Conservative white.
Tranquila, traen chingo de sed aquí. You guys are thirsty. You guys are, thirsty. Hey, si tienen thirsty, métanse para la bar aquí, ya saben. If you're watching at home and you're thirsty, come stop by.
Got by 76, Connor.
I opened
De volada.
Man. Shout out to
so,
Connor.
so I want to ask everybody, where do you stand? Do you stand on? And I'm trying to get someone on the phone because I know I am friends with all the animal advocates out there. You know, Sonia, Becca, Alyssa, Sylvia, Dendia, Sylvia Tapia, you all know I got your back. We've been lobbying together because we believe in this cause. So I want to get, before we close the show, when we do close the show, I don't know when that's gonna happen. I do want to get someone on the line to explain where do we stand on justice for Max. But I do want to ask everybody, if you had to choose to go to Mars or allow the turtles and the fishies and everything else that's beautiful that really makes SPI what it is to live, what is your choice? Joshua, you start first.
So I would not pick Mars. I'm for innovation, trust me. But I have kids. I know they're gonna have kids, which are gonna be my grandkids. I want them to enjoy the island. I want them to enjoy the Rio Grande Valley. So yes, I'm for the Rio Grande Valley. Like I love the Rio Grande Valley. I don't know if you guys know this, but I talk a lot of shit about Donna. I love people from Donna. I
Yeah.
promise.
Hey, you know
Better,
Chuito?
Josh.
You know Chuito?
Better, Josh.
you have it right next.
Hey, Chuito, bro. Chuito, you're watching Chuito. Saludos, papi. De dona.
To all my dogs,
Bronco. Ooh-ah.
don't worry, I know where he lives.
Bronco. I got your bag. You. I got
Shout out to Bronco 956. Ooh-ah.
Oh.
Right there.
Which he's invited for a finale of the show, okay? Because he will be part of the best tamale contest in the valley. So Bronco 956, if you're watching this, please come. You and your wife. We want you to really be a judge.
And
for-
he'll teach us how to kiss on
Oh.
camera.
baby. Oh,
I think I'm okay on that department, but
bro,
Yeah.
you know those
I
frames that
that's
have
the-
videos
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
play at home? I have one of his
I need
video played at home.
I know the round of Juvador before I get there, but
Automatic.
I will. I think we'll take one more cocktail. Anything they want to offer us? From do you want to come?
You want to come in here?
Yeah, come on.
Shout-outs.
Come talk to
No,
us.
yeah.
Come
Come on over. No, what's your name?
Come on over.
What's your name?
Monica.
Monica.
Guys, we have the best waitress or bartender, Monica, here at 76 Bar and Kitchen. If you guys haven't come out here, the vibe is just it. I mean, right now we're on the outside. You can totally come have your drinks here with us if
You can hear the
are
music
here.
in the background.
There's music in the background. You could. I want Edgar to show how do you pop, drop, and lock it. Edgar.
And look how cute she looks.
is how Donna-
Come in here.
Monica, hey, ven, Monica.
Shorts. Come here, Monica.
Come on.
Ahí. Oh. Ahí mero, Monica.
Give a message to all of our thing. We had 121 viewers right now, so go ahead.
Tell us about 76 Bar and Kitchen.
Bring them out here, you
I
know.
brought them the Texas Deli.
No, get closer, Mike, closer. There we go, right there.
Yes.
I suggested the Texas Deli. It's a Piccadilly drink. It's essentially a shot, but they make it to a drink for you guys.
And it has a pickle in there.
Sí. 18%. Come on.
If you do come, please tip her.
Table cash app right there.
Oh, no.
Monica, I'll have another one of those because I dropped my pickle. So,
Hard. He needs a
yeah.
pickle.
Double.
It's a
pickle.
Actually, we all want extra pickles.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
So going back to the question.
I'm all for the Rio
Oh,
Grande
yeah.
Valley. I do not want to go.
One extra for.
Yeah, no. I wanted to play devil's advocate so bad because that's just in my nature, but we'll save that for later.
Well, the Rio Grande Valley is a special place.
I
Yes,
know.
I love the valley, especially when I talk about the film industry and what we're trying to bring here versus the film industry in other places. I love the valley.
Let's
This is
go.
what this is what dreams are made of, you know.
Yeah. Same. And by the way, if you're watching this and you don't say the valley is this because you haven't been out of the valley. And if you're talking smack about the valley, because I have a lot of friends like, "Nah, me pinche valle, no hay nada, está bien aburrido." I'm like, leave the valley for a couple of years, months, and they're like, "No, I miss the valley."
miss
Just so
the
you know, but no, definitely to answer the question, the valley. Bayuko, puro 956 ka. Hala. Whoa, Rocco.
And for anybody talking shit about Donna, there's a really good adult video out there.
And Edgar comes out in it.
Hey,
Oh, that's Wesco. Sorry,
el vato, eh.
that's Wesco.
It's like a ditch
Uh,
party or what?
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's another country.
Baby oil. Oh. Hey, did the stocks of baby oil go up or no?
no.
No.
They
Went down and crashed.
They crashed.
We got puts on that.
I am sorry, but to me, I love life. I love anything that's alive. When I said I wouldn't even kill a roach, I really won't. There's one that's been floating in our house for about 2 months now,
That is scary.
and we know it's the same one because it has a rosette and a wing. So I'm like, let it live. Don't kill it. So to me, if you don't have to affect them, if you don't have to end their life, why do so? That's where I stand. But of course, I am all about
We did that so gross.
the jobs here. Those of you guys that know, I have an issue with the LNG project because of what happened to my husband. No one should be no one should be bullied out there. So for that reason, I'm out. The Shark Tank. No, I'm kidding.
You're fired.
No, I'm for the animals. I'm for SBI because I feel like if you take that away from us, I think it's really gonna end a lot of the tourism that comes in from the borders and whatnot.
Facts.
So spring break, a lot of people do come down here, and if for any reason there's anything dumb in the actual sea, it will make its way to the fancy part of SPI. There will be no more.
And
What are the bars out
Matamoros.
there? And Matamoros too, yeah.
Motos.
So
We're gonna
that's
stop
where I stand.
So I stand for, yes, the Rio Grande Valley. It is our home. It is our backyard. You know, think about it. We do have a lot of tourism coming to SPI. We have our winter Texans. We do have our spring breakers coming throughout not only Texas, but from Chicago. We have a beach condo at our property that always gets rented. I mean, we have
9 million vehicles cross that bridge every year.
say they come
Statistic.
over. I mean, we do also have our nationals that come over for Easter or just for the casual weekend. Ever since COVID hit, families have been spending more time at SPI and here in our own backyard. So think about it. I mean, we are, Texas, the Rio Grande Valley is a way to live. We have a low cost of living. We are very family oriented here in the Rio Grande Valley. It's just a beautiful place to live. And, Texas as well. We got West Texas, East Texas, North Texas. We love our Texas. And our
Unreal.
animals, I am very proactive on animals. I mean, I carry a bag of dog food in my car, cat food. And just like I told our criminal district attorney, Terry Palacios and Sebi Haddad, I said, I better not see anybody mistreating an animal because you will see a different side of Terry. And mark my words, I am a very
Oh,
animal
Terry,
advocate.
I want to
Yes.
Hey.
Babe,
By the way,
okay.
she carries.
And I
See,
So
see,
watch
all
out.
right, so give me the sign that's right there for from Pause for Help. Before I forget, please.
And I
A
am
sign.
married, and I'm married to a lawyer, but I have a team of lawyers behind me.
Cool.
So
So don't mess with our animals and don't mess with our RGB.
I
Look at that.
want to give you something, Terry. This is your sign. It's overdue.
Oh, yes, sí. Y para los que están mirando, que nomás hablan español, tenemos que educar nuestros hijos, padres, madres. Sí está bueno tener una mascota, pero si lo van a comprar para Navidad y lo van a dejar, por favor no hagan eso. Si miran un gato, un perro, por favor.
Well,
no
why is it important though to spay and neuter though? That's kind of I'm gonna be the monkey and ape here, like brain. Why is it important to spay and neuter.
We will reduce the pet population. We do not need stray animals out there, running around the street, but it all starts at home. The education at home. I grew up, with the dog being chained up to the backyard because that was like your alarm system. Now my father views it very, very differently, but I grew up with that and I saw that. But you know what? You see a lot of that more in the colonias because there is no education. Schools are not really talking about this. They don't even talk to our children about balancing their budgets or maintaining their credit, even mailing us.
Yo te voy a hablar como. Tú hablaste
Life skills. We need to teach our
He talked to A-Brain. Yo te voy a hablar en español. ¿Qué es spay y neuter? ¿Qué es eso?
para que no tengan los perros.
Para que no tengan más perros, para que no tengan más mascotas.
Para que no tengan,
¿Le mochan la de eso o
para
qué?
que no tengan más perritos.
Le mochan el.
Le hacen una operación así como la mujer. Le hacen una
Ah.
operación,
O al hombre.
o al hombre.
¡Oh!
La vasectomía.
Exactamente.
Le hacen una vasectomía a los animales.
Do dogs
Ya
experience
aprendí.
depression because they're missing
Oye,
their nut?
hey, that's true. You should know this. That's a good
Is Jesus?
No.
Is
Answer the question.
Joshua, is Jesus neutered?
That's fucked up.
Is Jesus neutered?
Or
No, I would assume not.
Your dog.
pillow.
Edgar, my
Joseph.
my
Joseph.
Joseph, yeah.
He's neutered. Okay.
My little
Hola. No, that's true.
he's still a hair hamster.
Hey, eso, no, I'm telling you,
Still
because my French puppy, every time that I'm like there, me quiere chingar la cabeza. Güey!
He just needs to nut. He just needs to nut and get it over with.
To you that way, you're just like a magnet
That
for it.
hurt.
you know?
It's these shorts.
It's the short.
And the makeup too, my friends.
Circling back around, spay and neuter your animals, por favor.
La operación.
Papá, tíos, tías, primos, hay que enseñar nuestros hijos de la población de las mascotas.
Es
Aquí.
como dicen, no, la educación comienza en casa,
Sí.
no en la escuela.
Oye,
Que
pero.
quiero que sepan que yo he caminado en las calles, colonias, tratando de educar a la gente. Hablo con hombres y les digo, si te ofrezco un cupón para que lleves a tu perrito a que te hagan cirugía. Y me dicen, ¿pero por qué es hombre? No, eso no quiero yo que le pase a él. Entonces, tiene que ser mucho con la cultura. La cultura en la que vivimos, la sociedad, la mentalidad es, mi perro es hombre, no lo vas a tocar. Pero, si eso pasa, te vas a ser responsable por cualquier perra que vaya y se eche y luego tengan unos 6 perritos ahí, porque en realidad esos perritos van a acabar en la calle, van a acabar atropellados, y verlos atropellados es lo último que quiero ver yo.
Oye, y una pregunta, ahorita que estamos hablando de todo esto. ¿Y qué si, por ejemplo, yo crecí con el perro amarrado ahí, el de ese, y tengo un primo que los peleaba? Y los gallos
sí.
también.
Yeah,
¿Qué
that's
pedo?
That's
No,
another
no mi respuesta.
story. Oh my God.
No, pero I'm serious,
No.
though.
It's a thing.
Hey,
I'm not lying.
Si está mirando el compa, ese güey pelea gallos, güey.
No,
Pelea gallos.
Bueno,
el lobbying.
mexicana lo hacen, pero que
Pero los perros.
Y se llama Canelo y el otro se llama Oscar de la Hoya.
¿Sabes qué?
Pum, pum, pum.
Que se peleen los hombres.
Pues también
Qué
bien pedo se
macho.
pone.
Sin pistola, así como
On men fighting versus dogs. Why would you use a dog? Really?
Terry, you're making. I love this, Terry. Like you're
No,
making some.
I'm serious. You're gonna fight
Go
dogs.
Terry,
spicing it
it's your birthday.
It's just
We
a
go
spice up.
party like
Man
it's
on
your
man.
birthday.
Here comes Monica.
Hey, go fast.
Go.
love that.
Everybody look to the right. Everybody look to the left. Can you hear me? We're paying with love tonight.
That's that way.
Every
Here
time I
goes
pass it,
mine.
oh,
Okay,
you
just leave
dropped the
mine.
pickle.
Just leave mine over there. I'm okay right now.
Dude, I'm
Thank
happy
you.
You dropped the
tonight. Now
pickle.
it's all over me.
Sí.
No.
You got extra pickles.
What is wrong with me?
Double the pickle.
Hey, is
You're
this
good?
I'm
you?
okay.
I want
Or
with a
sour
pickle.
I want with a pickle.
Ew. Hola.
Is it a hard pickle?
No, pues no sé. Ese pregúntale a Gio. A mí no me preguntes.
Yeah.
Hey, is it a hard pickle?
Pruébalo, güey.
You want?
No, pregúntale. En corto.
Are we still passing them down?
Pues
I
sí,
think that's it.
Wait, does this have like a whole tray?
pones esa agua.
That tickles something, you know.
But I do want to touch back on that issue that we were talking about. So I think, and I could be completely wrong.
Oh my God, this drink is the best, guys.
I'm gonna get the drink before I say this point.
This drink is.
I think it's important. I think it's important.
Do we still need more drinks?
Is that it?
I'm okay.
Everybody.
Okay, I think we're good.
So you were talking about like,
Son para Arturo.
Don't.
so you're talking about like the colonias, right?
Put mine
Like,
over there.
and giving them a coupon to be able to spay and neuter the animals.
Mhm.
So the statistic is that there's 40% of the Rio Grande Valley that lives in poverty, and that is the colonias. And I know because I work with a nonprofit that helps to give them food and all that stuff, right? I think the last thing that they're thinking about is spaying and neutering their dogs and cats, right? So I think they're just thinking about getting food and all that stuff. So I think there has to be a different solution. I think that's where the government or the city entities come in and make an initiative in that city or where the colonias
But
are.
they don't do anything.
Yeah, that's why we created the Rio Grande Valley. What is it?
Men's chamber.
Chamber, the Rio Grande Valley Chamber of Commerce, baby.
For
There you have it. You heard it from. You heard it from. You heard it here first.
We're gonna save all the animals in the colonias.
We do have a very big special project that Joshua, Edgar, and myself and my husband had cameras. We're putting together, and because we really want to provide not only the support but sustainable strategies that are gonna make your business, any project you have going on, any cause you want to grow, it's gonna make it happen. It's really gonna boost them up. So for sure, stay tuned for that because I think that is gonna be a big movement. As you can see, not that I wanna toot our own horn or like throw flowers up our asses in any possible way, but I really do think that we are the best at what we do. And you don't if you need marketing gurus, get a hold of each of either Joshua, Edgar, or myself because you're gonna see big things in the valley coming from us. Oh,
sorry, you're not looking at Edgar's face while you're.
this is not a man thing, I must say. But so there's a cold front that happened. That I think the last cold front of the year, this and then 2024. And my sister and I, we went out there knocking on doors because we didn't want dogs to freeze in any way, right? Or cats. And we would ask, house members, owners of homeowners, or dog owners, pet owners, can we give you blankets or can we bring you a house for your dog? And they were like, no, yo te la chingada, no lo quiero. Somehow we fostered that night in 2 different houses, 17 animals,
That is a lot.
and we saved them. We were freezing our butts off. But my sister Jamilis and myself, we went out there, we knocked on doors, and we didn't finish. We got home at 12:45 a.m. until we felt that, we can't go any further. We targeted the cities of Palmview, Texas, as you know, that's one of the big ones, where animals, it's an ongoing issue. What are commissioners doing? I hope something good because I don't know where they stand right now. Maybe we do need new leadership. Who knows? That's the last drink I'm having. Alton, Palmer's, and and I'm not saying I don't know anything about those cities, but I do feel like we need to do something about it.
That reminds me of a story I just heard like today about starfish that at the beach. The beach was receding, right? And a bunch of starfish for like miles were stranded, and a little boy was throwing them into the ocean. And an old man comes, he's like, "Why are you even throwing them in there?"
Chida.
It's like you can't get them all. Like, and then he throws one into the ocean. The little kid is like, "Well, to that one thing, it makes a difference. So that one makes a difference."
So there was an issue in which the story was that and I want to take it back because I do want to give credit to one commissioner in particular, Alexander Flores, from the city of Palmview, and I will give credit to wherever credit is due. And so I went live in the month of February because I got a phone call in the middle of the night in the middle of the rain because it was raining, and I said, and the homeowner said, "Oh, there's a dog in front of my house giving birth to puppies right now. Can you please come out here and do something about it because these puppies are they're gonna die." And it was raining, right? So I went out there. The live still on my Facebook, and so we went out there, right, by myself. And so I do the live. The next day in the morning, I said, "Don't do anything. Wait for me to get a hold of Yaki or someone that can really come forward and assist you." And so when we do this, is someone getting tased?
Yeah.
Really?
It's just
Okay,
they
I'm
just
glad.
fell on the floor. You can't see it off
Oh,
camera,
shit.
but
Guys, if you are in,
exciting.
if you're
Check
if
that
you're in
out.
Olana, come out and check this out.
Where's
So,
she from?
what happens is that we go out there, and so the following day I call the lady and I say, hey, what happened to the puppy? And she's like, no, pues vino alguien por él y se lo llevaron y no sé qué pasó. And I said, okay, ¿a dónde se lo llevaron? So the city was supposed to have a contract in which the contract was supposed to first call the city of Mission and take the animals to Mission because Mission was supposed to be a safe place, right? I don't know where it stand right now. I haven't been there in a while, so don't take my what I'm telling you credible enough because I don't know where I stand right now. I haven't been involved in these two cities for some time. But somehow they're supposed to call Mission first. That's what they voted on each commissioner, right? And so I call Alexandra Flores and I say, hey, we need to go visit. And she took time out of her day to accompany me and my good friend Melissa Lozano, to go and visit the shelter of La Jolla to see these babies and the mom were alive. And the babies and the mom were alive. And I'm grateful because honestly, what I had heard is that they had been treated and horrific when upon their arrival to this shelter, right? Luckily, that wasn't true. They were safe. They were alive. So that's just to tell you, what happens, because the chain of command, the real policy was that they were supposed to go to mission first. They were supposed to call mission first. I did call Steven, the whole director, and I said, well, did they get a phone? Because there is a log on there, and it specifies, okay, who calls here first, and who calls to see if we have the ability to intake animals, right? That phone call was never made. They really just called La Jolla first, and the animals went to La Jolla. So, but overall, the happy ending was that the mom and the puppies were alive. But that's what I mean. It's like, okay, what are cities doing? Because even though commissioners do vote on something, is it really being taken serious by city management and everybody else? So do follow up with your city commissioners, with city manager, and just not just from this city in particular, but other cities,
They
and
can
ask.
attend city meetings.
Yep, and your voice is strong because you vote these people in
Like it needs to be taken into action.
for sure.
Follow up in it.
So who was next on the question?
Right there. How do you Rio Grande Valley or Mars?
Definitivamente aquí, Río Grande Valley. Definitivamente. ¿Por qué? Porque, pues, yo estoy muy contenta de vivir aquí, muy agradecida. Tengo mi familia, tengo mis hijos. La verdad, aunque suene muy, como lo mencioné antes, muy interesante viajar o conocer otro planeta. Ajá.
Marcianos.
No, la verdad no me
Martian dogs.
interesa. Prefiero mejor seguir haciendo algo bien y bueno aquí en la tierra y aquí en nuestro valle, ¿verdad? Que nuestra comunidad y pues seguir educando a nuestros hijos, pues que se preparen para lo que viene, porque yo tengo una pregunta para ustedes. ¿Por qué creen ustedes que eligieron aquí el valle para hacer el SpaceX?
¿Para qué?
Para hacer el SpaceX.
Estaba más barato.
¿Piensan ustedes que
Estaba
por
más
qué lo
barato.
hicieron aquí?
Yo creo que estaba más barato la tierra a comparación tal vez a otros lugares.
Había
Pero no sé.
tantas islas lejanas de
Aquí-
donde
Que ya está uno en Houston.
Yo digo que porque Elon más puso en Google, ¿quién trabaja más duro? Y dijeron el mexicano.
Sí.
A chingar su madre, let's go to the rally.
En el valle.
¿Quiénes jalan sin papeles? Los de Matamoros, en corto. Pum, Boca Chica, let's go, baby. Let's make a tono. Bring them over.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cram for my liquor.
Para que sepas, bro. Están puro hindú.
Mayra?
I know we're focusing on the Rio Grande, but I'm just a big nature advocate regardless. So here, not Mars. I don't care if they pay me millions, billions to go to Mars. I'm still gonna stay here.
And with this question, by the way, how many of you guys have seen how many of you guys have, for example, have been to Yellowstone Park?
Oh, I haven't, but I want to.
Okay.
We always go hiking.
There's so much freaking beauty
Yes.
in here in this planet that
And you
no
know
one
what? You know what
freaking
it is,
sees.
like Josh said earlier. So I have a child. I have one, right? It doesn't matter. He's 10, but it's his generation.
But you have 1 or 10.
His kids.
She's Mexican. She has 10.
Grandkids. It's just a generational thing. How are you not going to want them to experience nature here?
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
think a
so
lot of
different.
people are selfish. And I get it, right? You only have this one life. But if you have kids, you kind of understand that they're going to be your legacy.
Exactly.
They're going to go on and have
We might
their
not be
kids.
here
Yeah.
forever,
Yeah. But
this
you
is
want
how it
their
continues,
place to
right?
be a good place to live one day.
Exactly.
It's like we have our Texas state parks. We have Benson State Park right here, like on Benson Road in Mission. It's so beautiful. I don't know if y'all would.
Yeah, yo voy bastante
the-
para el Mission Bike and Hike Trails. Ahí
Sí,
coger un
by
viaje.
the hog tent.
Even Sal de Rey,
Jabalines.
down the street. Have you ever been there?
For real.
It's amazing. Like nobody even goes there.
That day, so it was not good.
Oh no, I honestly,
But,
I
yes,
just went
it
like about 2 months ago. My
It's
first time
amazing.
ever, I was like, a la madre, saqué un vasito, güey, me saqué una bucanita y luego le hice sal
Yeah.
y luego me hice una pinche paloma ahí en
Oh yeah,
corto.
you're not.
Oh, chingo de sal.
I heard it's illegal to take sand from the island.
No, no.
No, from South Padre.
Never mind, I didn't do that. For the record, sir, I didn't do that. I was just,
Candid camera.
it was a joke.
So
Joke-
He's a joker.
Joking aside, you know, when I do go to SPI and I volunteer to go clean up, especially by the end of the beach.
Oh, where the spaceship is at?
litter.
Where the Mexican kids are leaving their diapers.
No, and then the
No,
bottom,
no, not that.
Ah, sí, no, está gacho.
todo like
the straws.
that's
It
her
is just
bad. That's her bad.
Does anybody know how to
Use
straw for the
condoms and
for the
everything.
turtle?
No, un desmadre.
Pero es como
know,
dije,
and
la
then the
educación
plastic
empieza en
thing.
casa. O sea, cómo te educan en la casa, limpia, tus valores, todo eso. Eso no empieza en la escuela.
You know, I did that. I did the volunteer work with the SPI realtors one day, and then I go 2 months later to go on my personal, time to go spend some time at the island. We take our truck, our lifted truck, way at the end, and it's dirty again. Guys, let's take care of our backyard, of our
Well, that's
environment.
do people really care about the environment like they say they do?
Obviously, it doesn't look like
Nah.
that, but I mean, it's
But I mean, how many Terry Sipes are out there that are going to clean up after people until they get tired of it?
takes one person to make a difference. But so
Exactly.
that
It's a
this
star you
right
throw in
now-
the ocean, bro. Come on.
Sorry. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's
Come
good.
on.
That's good.
Terry's like,
there was about
let me clean this shit.
realtors there volunteering, and there's other organizations that volunteer. But again, I mean, they don't get caught, they don't get fined. So maybe we need to start finding these people for littering
agree.
out there
100%.
and having people.
Yeah, because even if you go to certain parts of the island, like the patrol's going around, like if you have glass bottles, they'll find you like super
they
fast.
need to go out there.
Like I don't know why they don't.
That you go into to pay, they give you a trash bag. So what is the
Oh,
problem
yeah.
with people not cleaning up after?
Because
they're
lazy.
really, really, really,
being
really
lazy.
They're
dehydrated
just being
and
lazy.
seem dirty
Rude.
by the time they can't even put it in the bag.
And it always smells funky out there too.
Ancho,
Only child,
anda el
but
squirrel y
regarding
el
this, feel
raccoon.
like you have to teach your children are a mirror to you. They are a reflection.
Say it
of
louder,
you.
but look at the camera when you say that.
Your children,
I'm gonna go ahead
your
and,
children are a reflection of you.
give us an update on the Max case. As you guys know, this past April, Max suffered a horrible death. I have on the line Dendia Bai, who has been highly invested in this case, and I have her. I'm gonna go ahead and put her on speaker so that she can give us an insight. Dendia, can you hear me?
I can. Yes. Hello.
Hi. So I'm here with a panel of Aqui Entre Nos season 2. And so I want to, first of all, thank you so much for taking the phone call. I know it's a little bit late at night, but I do want for you to give us an insight of what happened with Max.
So in April, a family in San Juan, they were basically robbed of their fur baby. Their baby was killed. Jacob Luna, who's a 21-year-old male, lives in their neighborhood. He has been known for casing the area, and he's been accused of killing other animals, but there wasn't any proof of that until he decided to trespass on the property, climbed over a fence. Max had gone outside to take a potty break, and he climbed over the fence and strangled Max, the pug, a family pet. He strangled him to death. Now, fortunately, the family had this on video. There's a camera there, so he was busted and caught. It took several days for the San Juan Police Department to pick him up. As a matter of fact, they didn't want to pick him up at all. And the family really insisted, and the public got involved. We even held a vigil, and he was picked up, but he was also immediately released on bond and has not served time at all. And the case has pretty much just been pushed along. He has gone through a grand jury, and his next sentencing will be on November 25th. And the attorneys are continuing just to kind of push this case by resetting it. It is now in Marla Quare's court.
Good to know.
And we will be going back on the 25th to see what the next phase will be. The DA's office has been working very closely to push for stringency and punishment, and they are asking for prison time, which is to me just a minimal, but at least it's starting something here in the valley where so many of these cases. Tomorrow we'll be in court for another case where most of the time these criminals um, who've murdered these animals just get a slap on the wrist. As a matter of fact, Jacob Luna said when he strangled and killed Max and he threw the body out somewhere, the dog has never been found. He said he never felt more alive than when he killed Max. So these are cases that
So what's
we
next?
want to stand in the gap for the animals. And tomorrow we're going to be with another case, Julio Emerson Abrego. He stabbed a German Shepherd to death, and that will be in the morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock. So we are starting to get community involved to stand in the gap as an advocate for these animals. Most of the past, nobody hears about these cases, and they literally get off with basic community service if they get off with that. Maybe a small fine, $250. So now we're actually asking for prosecution, prison time, um, serving time, and having other options for punishment. We have to do this to make our community aware these kinds of things are happening in our own backyard. We need to bring light to that.
Then yeah, I'm right.
We are asking
I'm right here sitting next to Terry Sipes, who's leading the show today. She had a question about the case.
Yeah, it's interesting that, it's just a slap on the wrist. So we have all these people who are really psychopaths walking around the streets who think, I feel alive after killing a pug, and that's okay. So what's next? He's gonna go kill a 1-year-old child, rape a woman. Do we want to wait until it gets to that level? I mean, this is just unheard of. And then somebody stabbing a German Shepherd, really? This is just so appalling. It's just ridiculous. Like, let's just let them walk around like if nothing's happened. Really, really.
So we need to ask the DA's office
Wow.
for stricter punishment. for task
Yes,
force.
I agree
What
100%.
you're doing right now is fantastic, letting people know about these cases because they're burying them, they're not bringing them to light. The DA's office has been very light on these cases in the past, and we need a task force. We need punishment for these criminals.
So DA, if you're listening, we cannot let this, be light. I mean, this is murder. I mean, I know they're animals, but what are we waiting for? Do we want them to do something worse and then we'll do something about it? Let's cut it, nip it in the bud now. It's not okay to strangle a dog who knows a neighbor. It's not okay to let your anger out on an animal or a child or a woman or any human being. Let's not let this be out of sight, out of mind, please.
And I really hope
So
our
disturbing.
DA,
Yes.
our DA is doing something about it. I know you guys have met with him in the past, and he's assured us that he is gonna make sure that true punishment is served on this.
Actions speak louder than words.
They do.
Right. I agree. We need to see action. And what happens if you've ever experienced anything judicially in Hidalgo County?
It is
a lot of
disappointing,
this just
really.
gets kicked down the road. Reset is their favorite word in court. And, judge, we need more time. So this is what if you've ever gone to any of these courts and sat in as an advocate, that's all you hear. Even the criminals know it's a joke. I mean, no one's ever prepared. They show up late. It's acceptable. Some of the
Just basically walking away free. That's
especially coming to the holidays, guys.
I know it's a joke.
that they're gonna reset.
They get away with it.
Skiing. It's just a joke. It's sickening, really. It's sickening how
God forbid that they murder their pets.
is being paid.
Shouldn't be
And
allowed to
everybody's
have pets.
taking a break. And the criminals are laughing. They're getting 4 squares, 3 squares, and a roof over their head. They could care less. So they know about our system and things. The people stand up as a man better. These animals are they're bleeding creatures. They feel pain. It's horrendous acts like this. And he was also last time we were there in court, they did sign an order that he cannot be around animals. And I will tell you that they do own animals, and he is in his home with animals, and he should not have any contact with animals.
Dandia, what can we do as community advocates, animal advocates, to ensure that this case is not forgotten?
We need to just do what you're doing. Stay on top of it. Keep insisting. Keep pushing. Don't let Max's memory die. You need to bring it up to legislators. This is not just a local problem. This is a state problem. People do not see animals as creatures that feel, bleed. They are considered property. So laws need to be changed. Ordinances in cities need to be more strict, and we need education. But the number one thing you can do is to keep standing in the gap and talking about these things. People don't like to talk about them. They think that they're somewhere else. This doesn't really happen. We're exaggerating. We're exaggerating. These are horrific crimes, and we need to continue to just push until the penalties are, until he's prosecuted with stringent penalties.
Justice needs to
And
be
then we can
served.
celebrate.
Yeah, the
Seriously.
penalty has to be high
Yes.
in order for them to be able to stop.
Absolutely.
Because that even talks about like the mental health of the nation where it's at. Like, who would do that to an animal?
Of course.
Like, what mental state do you need to be in to be able to?
He had some points to make about that, so I'm gonna let him take the mic. Dandia, thank you so much for taking this phone call,
Thank you, Dandia.
and I'll call you soon. Thank you.
Oh my God, I'm livid. I am so livid.
I know, Art, you had some points to make about this. If you have the microphone, can you take it, please? What you were saying us a little while ago about every single serial killer out there, whoever committed
Started off
a
killing
murder,
animals.
how it started.
If you go on Netflix, Hulu, or any one of those, I guess, platforms that show crimes, true crimes and stuff like that, they do portray, or they do put like the actual interview, and every single serial killer started off killing an animal, ripping it, tearing it apart, and they thought it was amusing to them. In their mind, they, I guess, a little something went off, and it started just with one animal, and it led to raping, and it didn't stop at one. It kept going and kept going, and it got bigger. And every single serial killer documentary that you see out there, it started just with one animal.
And for any,
You see this on movies too, right?
if you want to get started on this and want your brain to just intake this, at a fast pace, watch a documentary on Netflix called "Don't Fuck with Cats." If you've never watched it, be ready because it will totally set your mind back. It'll totally bring you to tears of how this gentleman started this whole psychopath life that he lived by killing 2 kittens.
Disclaimer, it's a very, very graphic movie. So van a ver cosas que los van a sacar de onda y van a estar like, okay, what am I watching?
Well, it just shows you like what humans are capable of. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Like, I mean, like,
And it goes to show you
what
here
are humans
here in
capable
our
of?
area. If this goes right as an injustice, what are you trying to tell everybody else also? Hey, this is okay. This is legal. You can do it. You're gonna be let go free. You're not gonna have to pay any
Yeah,
repercussions for it.
I think that's like the same thing that
System that they don't care. They're just like, oh, this guy killed a cat. Oh, that's fine. We'll reset. We'll
It's
no.
legal.
Like it
They're
would just
gonna
be
say it
easier
is-
to
it-
just
pay $250 fine. Yeah.
I mean,
Has anybody watched the video for Max the Pug?
Yes.
I haven't been able to watch it.
I mean,
no, I have.
he knew him, obviously. Otherwise, the dog would not go up to him. But you know what? The human mind, you can fake being crazy just to get out of a long plea deal,
Well, it was our first episode, right?
right?
Yeah, yes.
They can fake it. People can fake being crazy so they don't serve us plenty of time. So
Then why don't they
if
go
he's
to
saying
a
if he's
special
saying
place if they're doing that?
right, if he's
They
saying
shouldn't
that
be let go.
no, they shouldn't. They need to serve time. I don't care if you're mentally ill.
It
You
still
need to
takes care of
serve.
another
A little
life.
limp there.
It's just I'm just saying the human mind
I
is
agree with you.
capable and manipulative, deceptive. So let's not be blind to that.
So how do you trust people? That's a that's
Oh, that's
a
esa
complex.
pregunta está bien profunda, mijo.
That's a really good question because
Esa pregunta es ese pozo.
It's okay. Hear you.
Because you do know like what people are capable of.
Yeah.
Like especially men. I'm gonna because I'm a man, right? And I know men. I know what men are capable of. I also know what women are capable of. But I know specifically what
No
men.
statue, bro.
What are women capable of? I'm just wondering.
What
You know where I stand.
I would say women are worse. They just hide it better.
She said it best. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
But yeah, I mean, that just this shows you like what humans are capable of. Like, obviously, humans are capable of making rockets that are going to destroy an ecological area, right? For the advancement of human nature, but also humans are capable of taking care of animals. So, what is that fine line? Like, where does that happen? Like,
Where
you
does
want
it stop?
humanity to go forward. Do you care so much about the animals at that point? Like, do you want human nature to go forward? Is it at the expense of animals?
I'm sacrificing
At
them.
the expense of our region? I
Well,
mean,
that's exactly
I
what
will say, I will send a message to Judge Marla Cuellar. I've met her once. You're a beautiful woman to begin with. And I'm a sucker for someone who looks fabulous because I will be always tell you, you look fabulous. And I got to meet her at a shooting range that I went sometime last year. Just please consider this case very deeply. Brenda, Max's mom, is my cousin. I spoke to her this week and she has blocked memories. I honestly, if this happened to any of my dogs, I don't know what I would do, but I would lose my shit 1000%. And she thinks back and she just says that she randomly throws comments at me and she said, my daughter told me last time and she was sitting here in the couch with me. She goes, Mom, I heard him cry and I feel like I should have gone out there and done something about it. And she said, when I didn't think something was happening to him.
she's gonna live with that forever.
The guilt.
It was
you take it with you.
it was
forever.
She's little.
I can't even begin to understand what Max's last few minutes of life were like. Because if you watch the video, as far as I got, was where Jacob Luna calls him to the gate
Yeah.
and he comes over and starts punching him.
That's crazy.
I'm
That's
sorry
like
that you are
No.
not a freaking man. If you had so much anger and aggression, go hit another man. Really? A little bitty dog?
It's a power thing at that thing.
A little
that
bitty
point.
dog.
Or he's just.
But that's more
Or
internal.
psychotic, yeah.
Why does
Yeah,
he
for sure.
those issues?
Yeah.
And how old
You
is
have
he?
to go back to that. Why does he have
And that's why I feel like you are
that
you
needs to
are a
get out.
product of your environment.
Exactly.
That environment that you
Crazy
grew up
things
in.
happened to him yet here in the Rio
el
Grande
vato
Valley.
estaba jugando
Just-
chingo de
just cannot go unpaid
Oh,
for.
shit. Do you think video games?
This is like
Fuck
literally,
yeah, bro.
if they don't
No.
do anything
I
about
don't-
this,
I don't know.
it's
I don't know about that.
being legal.
It takes a
Does
special
he
kind of
know
human
somebody
being with
that
a
he's
really
getting
low
away with all of
IQ
this? Is he
to
related
act
to
that
somebody?
level.
You know how we hear in the valley,
Ask
like they
Joe-
can get away with anything if they're
Joe,
related to
Alyssa?
somebody.
Is asking.
I don't know how.
I mean,
What the fuck are we doing?
Valley. This boy probably knows somebody who's letting him off.
yeah.
He
But that just means that
deserves
they're
to
letting
be
out
in
a
jail.
killer just to be out and about. And it's like they said, right? It starts with animals. How do you know it's not going to lead on to
I mean, isn't
Humans.
it just
I'm
easier
really
at this point to just
surprised.
put him in jail than to just keep resetting the court date over and over again? It's costing us money as taxpayers. We're paying for this kid to go free when it would just be easier to be like, you know what, you're going to jail and we're going to let the inmates take care of you.
That's
Exactly.
right.
That's what I want to happen.
Exactly.
That's right.
Like they do that with the child predators. As soon as they go to jail, the inmates take care of him.
And
They
it should
do
be the
that with
same thing. Animals are
animals
the
as
same
well.
thing.
They should do that with the animals as well.
I agree with you.
Let's just
High
not
fine
forget.
would be
Yeah, let's just not forget about Max
ridiculous fine.
and continue.
Yeah, it would.
To fight.
Fine.
Any post you see, share it because this story cannot be forgotten, guys. We need to make an example about this so to ensure that this does not happen again to anyone. No one should have to go through this pain. And for my cousins, my I guess it's my niece, to think back of that night and to think back, mom, I heard him crying when he was, when he initially started beating him up. Honestly, I really feel because if you watch the video, there's a part after he's like going at him and choking him where I do feel like his pants were down. And I do by heart believe that something else happened besides him choking Max. That's just my opinion. And my outlook of what I saw. But I haven't watched the whole video, so don't take that, to the T. But that's just where I stand on that. Edgar, please break the ice on this. Make me feel laughter or something.
That's
Eric, look at that.
bro, that's crazy. I mean, I've heard of people like eating dogs and cats, but that's some other shit. That's some next level. Like, no mames.
So
It's like the horse fucker.
Okay, so let's turn this around really quick. So there is a YouTube video for the Nuestra Delta Magica, and Juan Mancias, he's a tribal chair for the Carizo and the Kumacando people. You know what? Thank you for what you're doing for your people and bringing awareness. Thank you so much. I had no idea. I hope you continue fighting and continue fighting for your people and your land. I'm pro saving your land. I am sorry that you're going through this. So let's bring more awareness to that.
Yeah, we're doing our part to educate and inform. We're doing a little bit.
Yeah. So if you've not you don't know about this, please research and let's talk about what's going to go on in the Rio Grande Valley this weekend. Do you have anything going on this weekend?
El weekend.
So yes, we do have a ribbon cutting coming up on Saturday. It's for
And
cups.
tomorrow. We have
And
one
tomorrow, one tomorrow, and one Saturday. Actually.
I'll be at both.
Saturday too.
Yes. So we have a lot
Yeah.
coming up. And
Where
we have
at?
Tomorrow is at 5 o'clock at Anna Cares.
yes. And then Saturday is Cups Yogurt. It's off of McCall and Trenton.
In Edinburgh. Okay.
Yes, in Edinburgh.
awesome.
So please feel free to come along.
What
Participate.
time?
Tomorrow's at 5 o'clock.
Yes, tomorrow's at 5, and
And
the Cups Yogurt I believe is at 2 o'clock.
See, we're good
Yes.
teams.
Erika, cuéntanos qué está pasando en tu mundo.
¿Qué está pasando en el valle?
Bueno, ahorita estoy un poquito desconectada, la verdad no tengo más que, sé que hay eventos, como ya lo mencionan, estoy esperando que todos más lo mencionen, va a haber un evento, no me acuerdo que del área de reciclaje, algo así este sábado,
Ah, ok.
¿El área de qué?
de
¿Perdón?
recycle,
Recycle.
Sí.
de la
Ajá.
ciudad, ajá, sé que va a ser desde la mañana, ¿no?
¿Cuál ciudad? ¿Macala?
Ah, ok. Ahí estaremos.
Sí.
Ok.
Y pues va a haber muchas, va a haber vendors, va a haber comida, va a haber premios, va a haber muchas cosas que es lo que yo vi. Pues,
¿Habrá hombres?
Sí,
¿Te hablan?
sí.
¿Te hablan? ¿Te hablan, amiga? ¡Que vayas! ¡Amiga! Hay hombres, machos.
We are getting ready to host, the Greater McAllen Association of Realtors are getting ready to host a 5K November the 23rd in the Edinburgh Doolittle Park. So save the date. If you haven't registered, there's still time to register. Dress up like a superhero. I can't wait to see the men in their capes and their fitted shirts. And
Oh, me too.
Well, I'll be
I'm
there.
getting a Wonder Woman
gonna be
custom
there?
outfit made so I can partake in that
pinche
event. But
Correcto.
you know what? Money for that event. We're raising money for children for scholarships who have been affected by a loved one or a parent who has suffered cancer. So it's for a great cause. And you know what? It's always fun to go and run. And I'll guarantee you there's going to be snacks. And you can bring your own mimosas. Bring the orange juice and champagne.
Mimosas. at the
Mimosas.
Finish line.
O sea,
Yes.
helmet, dos virongas y vas corriendo.
Well, I do want to.
No orange juice.
No orange juice, hell.
Forget the orange juice.
Any superhero, any superhero, any
I
superhero.
got a super villain.
Pickle Man.
You can call yourself. I'm my own
I think I
superhero.
would
I am a
listen.
superhero.
I'm a villain.
Yeah,
Yes.
join you.
So yeah.
Yo soy malandro.
It's fun. Our goal
Soy don.
is 200 plus runners. Right now we're about 110 runners. No,
Okay.
100. I'm sorry, 125 runners. So help us meet our goal.
I want to invite everybody to an orgy I'm having on Saturday. No, no.
Penitas,
The only-
Penitas, Palm View. Oh.
Wait. Is it the OnlyFans? And are we gonna make money?
Es Donna.
Everybody's invited. Girls, guys, everybody.
No one's going to Donna, my friend.
We're gonna make money.
Money.
We're gonna collaborate with your OnlyFans.
Sí.
No, I'm kidding. No, there's no orgies happening anywhere.
That was supposed to-
No. We need to behave. We have an audience right here and over here as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
there-
no, we can't.
orgies.
We're kidding.
You just don't know about
You're
this.
just not invited.
You're
Mr.
just
Ty.
not invited.
Mr. Ty, I know we don't roll like that. Unless people want to, then we will do it. But I do want to
And the
say
QR code.
We don't do the upside down pineapple.
no, we don't.
Oh,
Es puro pepino upside
We
down.
don't believe in sharing. Okay, we don't share around here. And if you do want to share, it's gonna cost you. But if you want to share, no.
Ya me dio miedo, ma. Ya tengo miedo. I'm
Ay,
scared.
mamá está mirando.
Or peanut.
Mamá, tengo miedo, mamá.
No es cierto, no tiene miedo.
Ajá.
Yo soy el miedo. Ahí fue su niño.
Él es el encargado.
No, there is so much happening in the valley, guys. I know there's so many events happening, but I do wanna give a shout out today to Bird because he does have Hey What's Going On that I just recently learned about it. Basically, you go on this website and you have you can basically, if you have an event coming up, you schedule the event on there, and if you want to just get out there, because honestly, that's what me and my husband do. We like already are. He has an agenda for us. We go on Facebook and we put events for the whole month, and we just get out there. We just get out there because anytime you go to an event, a grand opening, a ribbon cutting, a mixer, whatnot, a luncheon, know that you're putting yourself out there. And once again, I'll tell you that if you put yourself out there and if you do the work, you will get the fucking results. Mic drop.
Wait, before I
¿Andas bien inspirado, primo?
Glimmer Gallery by Indy. Thank you so much for making the necklace and Joe's bracelet. I sat down there with her and we
I'm never gonna take it away.
Look
Take
at
it out.
the chain. But thank you, Indira, for taking the time to do this today for us. And I think Joe is gonna want the squirrel for his bracelet.
Yeah, sé con el outfit, bro. It matches the outfit.
It
Chingón.
matches the outfit. Perfect.
Gacho, güey. No te
I will
cambies.
take it to
Así
Human
que
Lobby
no
Day.
se van a-
I do want to say something.
Don't
This
change.
this year, March 25th, mark your calendars.
Five, uh-huh.
Of 2025, Human Lobbying, Texas Humane Lobbying Day will be trying to pass, we'll be working on passing the bill for cockfighting for your friend. Okay.
What, the what?
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm all about a different kind of cockfighting, but
Chill.
for the sake of the animals, don't fight anything that's not you. Okay. If you want to fight with yourself,
How's Joe?
yeah, sword fight, helicopter.
Oh,
There you go.
en corto.
Like, remember, I have like a sense
Do
of-
that,
Okay,
but
okay,
don't mess with the
Yeah,
animals.
visualize that shit.
You don't own them. You don't own their body. You don't know. You may have paid for them, but think about the heart first, okay?
It's a turn off to see men
I don't know,
fight
there's still a lot
cocks.
of things done.
Really, it's a big turn
Yo
off.
estaba haciéndole bronco. Oh, bronco.
Oh, Sari.
It's a turn off to see men fight cocks.
It's a turn off
It's a turn off.
for me too.
You have to fight swords.
El tío, ya no te peleando los gallos, güey. Ya.
And if you
Ya,
want
ya,
to,
The thicker.
Tío, allá en la P8, allá por la Western. Ya. Ya se le acabó el pedo, tío.
madre, el verbo encarnado.
Let's watch more of that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Que quieren
Yeah,
las
yeah.
gallinas.
Nadie quiere ver gallinas, nadie quiere ver gallos pelear. Mejor sáquesela. A ver qué tan grande está. ¿O qué? ¿No la tienen grande o qué? El tío.
No, el tío ese, güey, no sé, güey. No,
Poco no.
Ay, pregúntale tú, güey. No sé. Yo no sé.
I do want to give a huge shout out to our 385 views that we have right now. I hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you share the show.
I do want to say too. Also, this Tuesday, November 19th, Amor Infinito. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were
No, go, please.
Amor Infinito. Sorry, guys.
Right, pedo, güey.
It's because I need to take a piss. I've been holding my piss for like 2 hours, guys.
No, Jordan, please go.
So Tuesday, November 19th from 11 to 1, where our foundation has a storage in Alamo, and we're opening it up to the public, the ones that need clothing, food. You can go in there absolutely and get everything for free. So this is happening November 19th, this coming Tuesday. Also, I'm looking for volunteers if you want to volunteer your time to help clean up the space. Families are invited. Anybody that needs to go to get free stuff, you're more than welcome to come and
So what do you
La
have? again?
dirección, la
on
dirección.
November 19th.
No,
Yes.
pero ¿qué tienes? What do you got?
We have clothing, we have food, we have
Ropa, comida.
everything.
But the,
Todo.
where's the address?
103 Alamo Road. It's right at the landmark.
Ah,
Landmark. It's right behind it. Yeah. So everybody's invited. Take as much as you need. We need to get rid of it all. On that note,
Put a dress.
I need to use the restroom.
Go for
I'll
it.
be
Go for it.
back.
Yeah. No, go for it. I have forgot to say one more event. This Saturday, Pause for Help will be hosting an event, adoption event with PSJ, collaboration with PSJ and Chick-fil-A. So if it was going to be an adoption event, and also if your dog needs a home, like an actual wooden home, we're going to be giving those out. Please comment right now or send me a message or Pause for Help a message if your dog needs a home, because the cold weather is coming and we want to make sure that your dog is at least secured, cozy, and prepared. Because if you're not gonna bring him inside, please let us give you this dog house to at least so they can have a cozy place to spend this cold weather coming up. I think that's all I have myself. Edgar.
Yeah. By the way, if you're in Mission, Texas, by Conway, they actually just left this flyer. I was gonna say about your event, but you already talked about your event.
¿Vas a estar ahí?
Yeah, ahí vamos a andar. Vamos a andar ahí. Hey, they actually need volunteers. The reason I'm saying this is because they came to the business and they left a flyer. They're gonna be giving out turkey on the 23rd. It's actually that same day. Which 23rd is on what?
Saturday.
It's a Saturday. So on Saturday they're gonna be giving turkeys out for the community. So if you're in Mission, Texas, and you need some turkey, stop by. It's gonna be, I don't know the name of the road, but it's where there's a watermelon plant. It's right there in that little park by the Canal Street. So if you're in Mission, Texas, and on 23rd you want some turkey, go there. Now, if you're watching this and if you're volunteer, si eres un voluntario, te gusta dar ahí, ayudar al pueblo, también cáele, they need help. So I know they went to this business to get volunteers. And then as for me and the business, if you want to fit into your outfit for that night of Thanksgiving, we're going to launch a 10-day challenge to slim the tummy and fit into the skirt para que te vienes un buenote y tu primo te diga, ¿qué hiciste, perra? Y tú así, no, never mind. But you know what I mean? So it's going to be 10 days. So if you're interested or you guys know anybody, we also came up with 3 prizes. First one is going to take, in 10 days, you can win $250. I mean, it is what it is. You can buy the booze for the party, right? And then number 2, we are also going to be giving away a truck. We're giving away a truck on December 8th. The second prize is going to be a ticket. Le vamos a dar un ticket para el que gane. Y luego third place for this transformation challenge for 10 days is going to win a little gift basket.
Can we volunteer, ladies?
Oh,
To
they
be a
wanna
prize, to
volunteer
be a
me out.
prize.
We're actually gonna be.
Bueno, yo no sabía, pero bueno, va.
Mi amiguita aquí,
I guess I'm getting volunteered.
María Alejandra.
voluntarily.
María Alejandra is for sale.
No, se está
Sí.
pidiendo que, hey, ¿dónde está?
She is for sale.
Cash up, mija, saca el cash up.
So we're gonna auction these 2 girls. Yeah. Yes.
Yo tengo
So,
It's all for the community.
it's off, yeah. So what if we do a 10-day sexathon?
sexathon.
Yeah.
Why not?
Who can last 10 days?
Who cares?
Sí, no sé, con puro honey.
Like, well, let me actually.
Con
change
puro
my
blue
name.
chew.
Back right on time.
Con puro blue chewy honey.
You just.
I know.
missed it.
Never mind.
Or should I say you walked in right at the wrong moment?
So, Lisa.
So I want to go back to the shout out to Bert with Hey, What's Going On? We did a little segment today, Joe, myself, and Art. So thank you so much for doing that.
I was my friend.
To Pollo Hut as well. We were also there. Shout out to Nikki Falcon and special shout out to Integrity Auto and Veggie Dog. I was also supposed to see them today and time just got away from me, but I will see you soon. That's 5. I have like 31 more sponsors to also go see, so I apologize, but I will get to you guys. Since I've wrapped Black Clown, I have another show coming up, but my schedule's so light. I don't have anything this weekend. So I'm just going to plug my friend Edward's band, Texas Storm. They had a show tonight. They have a show tomorrow in Edinburgh Bar. It's like right in the middle. And they have a show on Saturday. So if you guys like country music, Texas Storm, he's an amazing singer. You got to go check him out. So go look for them on Facebook and you'll see where they're playing at. And you
Joshua.
I already said mine.
Okay. Well, I did forget some. Yes, I was gonna say. So yesterday we did go out and we got to meet Benjamin Rodriguez Jr., who I did post a fundraiser earlier this week. I will say the story once again in case you didn't hear it at the live that I did earlier this week. This gentleman basically needed help. He owned a construction company, right? And so the construction company, he found men that were willing to help him. He brought him into his home because he was recently divorced. At this point, these men, I guess, understood that he had picked up a project and that he was sitting on down payment for the project. And he took them out for dinner. Next thing, that's the last thing he remembers because they did have drinks. But these two gentlemen did beat the crap out of him in a sense, and to the point that they broke every single bone in his body. He has had over 10 surgeries in a matter of 2 days, and at this point, he's lost everything, and he's about to lose his home. So we're gonna be hosting a fundraiser for
Wait,
him.
wait. Say that again. What happened?
So this gentleman, when basically he gave individuals a place to stay, because they were gonna help him for a project for a construction project that he was supposed to start. And so he took them out for dinner. They had drinks, and these guys knew that he was holding a down payment for the project they were going to start. So they basically got him drunk, beat him up to death. They broke every single bone in his body.
Wow.
He had to get 11 surgeries, if I'm not mistaken. 10 surgery. It's over 10 surgeries in a matter of 2 days. He had to get. I mean, they shattered his hips. They shattered his ribs. He's got titanium in both of his ribs. They puncture his lungs. He doesn't look okay in any way. We did it wasn't a live video, but we did capture it pre-recorded, so we will release the episode tomorrow. At this point, he is selling his. He's already surrendered his vehicles. He's already selling his furniture. The house is for sale because he's got nothing. He's only focusing right now on getting through his medical finances because that's gonna keep him alive. Uh, with that in mind, if you want to donate anything for the fundraiser from food, chicken, potato salad, beans, rice, plates, cutlery, sodas, please message myself, Sylvia Rodriguez or Angie Rodriguez, because they're the ones that are really right now focusing on how they're gonna come about. Our makeup artist right here, Miss Jelly, that's her uncle, and
You wanna say something?
Do you want to come?
Mike's right there. Mike's right there.
Yeah, it's good. It's kind of emotional.
it's okay, girl. It's okay. Say it.
There, the first day he was in the hospital, he was intubated. So I remember this one thing, and I did art on it, and I am selling my prints of him to help. I did printmaking, but this one self portrait I did of him. It's with a tube, and I did it in 3D because that's really sentimental to me. Because before he had the surgery for his lungs, the tube came out. And now, like, he couldn't breathe on his own. So that was something that was like really sensitive for me. So, any help is great. 3 months.
Get the mic, please.
It's been like 3 months since the incident, and it has been really stressful on everyone, especially for myself and my uncle, because he's
Because
going
I know you've
through
been
it.
watching him every night.
Depressed. Yeah, I'm there helping him out, and like it's very very hard, like for everybody involved. So any help, it's greatly appreciated.
Guys, it's honestly leaves me speechless to know that your life can change from one day to the next.
Sure.
Because this man
Yeah, one
had
second.
1 second to the next. This man had his life together. He has a beautiful home that he's losing. He's selling all of his furniture. He's lost his truck. He's lost his family. He was a sole provider for his family, and at this point, he's got nothing.
And Joe, what happened to the men? Did they catch him?
There's one in custody who's given enough information because these two men, one of them, the only reason why they stopped, they were able to capture him and get a hold of this one man was because they made the incident look like it was an accident. So whenever a state trooper passed by and he saw something fishy, thank you anyone out there that's being of service, any state trooper, thank you for your work, because I know it's dangerous to be out there. And so for that reason, the car they made it seem like they crashed, and at that point the driver I think was the one that ran out, and the other one in in the back was a one that. But what happened is that while he was drunk, they took him to the bank and they cleared out his whole bank account.
Wow.
They took.
And then back to the human deception and how human
How
beings
can you
are.
trust people?
So yesterday, one of the things that really moved me was that I asked him, "Do you have anything to say?" Because he can't talk. He gets out of air, and instead of speaking about himself, what he had to say, he just said, "I wanted to everybody to take care of yourself." Because when you're out there, now that it's a holiday season, you may be out at a bar, trying to thinking I made a friend and take them, home, give them a ride. You never know what they're gonna do to you.
Yeah, Joe, speaking of that, like us women especially, like
Oh.
I feel like you need to walk around with a taser, pepper spray. My sister doesn't let me leave the house without saying, "Hey, do you have your pepper spray?" Because you just never know. Like sometimes like I'll have it in my car if I know like a certain person's gonna like need a ride or something. I was like, they don't know where I have it hidden. They don't know that I'm gonna be taking care of myself. But like as women, if you don't feel safe doing something, I know at one point a friend of mine asked me to go to a house party with him, and I was just like, a house party. I was like, so you're gonna be the only person that I know there. I was like, no, thank you. I was like, that sounds like a dangerous situation, and I think I'm a little bit self-aware enough to know to not put myself in that situation. So women,
Yeah,
listen to your
even if
bodies.
you don't carry or you don't have like, because it happens fast. Like eyeballs, dig your thumbs
Your
into the
nails.
eyeballs of a man, and it's
Grab
over.
the right nut and the left nut, squeeze the fuck out of them.
Well, there's also like jujitsu courses. It's you gotta take them frequently. But one thing that I did for Realtor Safety Month was a jujitsu class, and then talk to them about the process of carrying a CHL. I know carrying a gun is scary, but you know what's scarier is you dying.
Yeah, I can
Slowly.
imagine it's scary for realtor women.
No,
Just like the
there's
realtor.
been realtors that
Yeah,
have been
yeah.
killed. There's Beverly. There's a foundation. The son is a realtor who has a foundation on her behalf, and there's been other realtors who have been
Realtor that
been
just went missing
killed.
in San Antonio
Yeah,
not too long
so
ago.
it's
Missing?
It happens.
it's yeah, it's real. So we are, we have training as to um screen people. We have the background app so we can see if it's a fake number or not, if we can match them. So every time I feel unsafe, I'll bring you to the office to check you out to make sure that you're okay. And if I have like a scary feeling, I'll bring my husband or
Or call
myself.
me.
Yeah, or any, but you know what? At the end of the day, yes, ladies, please pepper spray, gun, but always be aware. Never let your guard down. Because
And
you
and
never know.
at the same time, sorry, I want to say, if you don't share your location with anybody, this is time for you to consider somebody you can trust with your location, because it is critical for you to at least have someone that can know where you're going to be at all times.
When my friend was like dating guys, I'd be like, send me your location. It's like there was a little incident where I was just like, you should have called me at that point. I was like, if you're gonna go out with some random guy off a random app, you send me your location. You said someone your location because you just never know. And recently, and we're still not sure what happened. One of my cousins passed away, and I feel like it was a situation like that. Like maybe she trusted the person and she shouldn't have. But, I mean, it happens every day.
Be careful, guys, because now it amazed me the fact that Benjamin, instead of making his case a thing, because I wanted to get an answer from him from what happened to him, instead of it was so selfless of him to just say no. Please be careful when you're out there, who you trust. Now that it's a holiday season, people come down from out of town, or they may tell you they're from out of town so that you can think that. So be mindful, be very vigilant about your surroundings. If you're not feeling well, if you're not completely coherent of what's happening, because alcohol can do that to us, just call somebody. Trust me, it doesn't matter they're asleep. They much rather get up, see you alive, than find out you're dead the next day.
For sure.
That's my take on that.
So next week, what is our topic for next week?
What is the topic for next week? Does anybody know?
Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, that's me.
Thanksgiving, y'all.
Is it what the true meaning of Thanksgiving?
true meaning of
I don't even
Thanksgiving.
like. Is that like the Columbus slaughtered everybody?
So I don't know. I will be educated.
Raped and everything.
Something like that.
Suitable for-
Rape and pillage.
For Josh
Vato
to say
na
that.
tira
Oh.
putazo.
Sacrifice
It's the
is love.
prequel to.
I have a sister who's
Research for next week's topic.
I have a sister who is a brain, literally. She was valedictorian for Idea Academy. If you anybody who goes to Idea, you know how they train you there. And she since she was little, she loved enjoying reading all these crazy stuff. So she's like, I'll give you the content. She's the one that actually helped Art and I and Melissa create all these topics that we're all navigating now. And so she's the one that actually is putting together all topics for season 3. As most of you guys know, we did release the sneak peek of it. We've gotten some videos. Please keep sending them because honestly, the videos we've gotten are great, and I love hearing your stories, what you've gone through. I think just covering the truth, the dark truth about Valentine's, because there's a dark truth behind it. That's one. Your first heartbreak. I can't wait to hear that. I want to tell you mine. I want her to tell us hers. And just so you, and then this cast does get first dibs. So if any of them decide to be on the season, you'll see them. You'll see their faces back again. I know I've heard already.
I'm in suspense.
Yeah, yeah, we'll keep it in suspense. I do want to say that we do have a documentary series that we're working on, Women with Conviction. I want to say who because I want to keep you also in suspense. But somebody sitting in this cast was my nominee, and I believe that she is really paving the way for a lot of people out there, and for that reason, she is my woman of conviction. But that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah, keep them in suspense. So I'm so excited for next week. So we haven't really decided the location, but stay tuned. It's going to be an interesting topic. I'm glad that we spoke about, the New York, the Fred, the squirrel, and then, Delta, Nuestra Delta Magica. I mean, and it just so much flourished from this. It was a very.
I heard Peanut was a Trump supporter.
I heard he knew.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Maybe Peanut
Somebody
helped,
comment.
Peanut helped Trump win. We don't know.
I mean, by proxy, he would be a Trump supporter too, right?
Sí, sí.
Commented
La verdad
that,
es que
that his owner was a Trump supporter, right?
el trompa se ha ganado porque
Well,
pinche Pina anda
Mark
ocupado.
Longo, you are a hottie. I'm just wondering, what's your foot size? OnlyFans
You know what?
pays well for
I
this.
heard? This is what my husband and his friends were talking about. It's the size of the hand to mix.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how true that is.
Terry, I think you went a different direction with Joe was talking about.
No, he foot size, hand size.
Foot
Yeah.
size, fan size.
He was talking
It's
about
almost
OnlyFans.
Somebody said last time that actually it's like you're from your elbow to your hand, and it's like
Oh, really?
oh, there you go.
It's very
She
giving.
said it.
Very giving, my friend. We'll take it. Us as men will take it.
Al gacho.
I think that's not
Hey,
true.
if y'all want a little different topic, let us know.
Yeah, please let us know because sometimes we do have the show format is supposed to be split between what's happening in the valley, what do you want to hear, and then of course the discussion. The likely no one's fought this season, and I'm grateful for that because we're a team, and really what we take this show as Aquí Entre Nos, which means that lo que pasa aquí se queda aquí. Only thing is that people are watching through the cameras. So
And sponsors too. If you want to sponsor these shows, reach out to Joe.
or to anybody on the cast because honestly anybody here can really offer you the sponsorship. I want to give a huge shout out to each sponsor. Total Vanity Aesthetics because she was my first sponsor for the season. Querencia TME Inc. For being also a sponsor. We have Hello RGV, Ms. Lilio Yervides. My friend, without you, I wouldn't be here today myself. And everybody that we have on screen right now. Lourdes Reina with Divine Insurance. Thank you, my friend, for sponsoring today's show. And 76 Bar and Kitchen. If you haven't come out and tasted their Piccadilly drink, guys,
It's
the pickle
delicious.
is limp. It don't matter.
Drink is good.
Drink
But
is
but
good.
the drink will get it hard.
Yeah.
But you drop the pickle before you even sip on it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the
The-
key.
The Oak Nutrition. Also on here. Operator and owner, Mr. Edgar, right here next to us. I don't know who else we have on screen. Art, our producer, anybody else that we missed?
The
Oh,
Crown
yo,
Studio.
The Crown
The Crown
Studio.
Studio.
Oh my God, Erica. Honestly, Erica has been with us navigating this whole entire season 2 since day 1.
Dile del shoot. They did a promo para el holiday shooting already.
Yeah, she'll make
Oh
you
yeah, that's right.
whatever you want.
Book it today.
Book it today.
Procrastinate.
Hey, mija, si tiene fotos para OnlyFans, también le toma para OnlyFans si quiere. Nomás le dice.
Tienes el moño en el.
Oh!
If you haven't checked out the Crown Studio, go and look at her pictures because honestly, she has some amazing photos on there.
Never a dull moment in my marriage. Let me tell you.
Hey, hey.
Pickles, beating pickles.
Hey, by the way, we have my
Tequila.
friend here, Terry. There's on the run for
Fab over 40, and I believe I did meet the top 5. So please continue supporting me. You get a free vote every 24 hours.
I've been voting.
However, thank you. I see the votes coming in. And so if you want to help me by, donating to the American Breast Cancer Association, you buy votes and it goes to that foundation. I'm just trying to, win the spotlight for here in the RGB, South Texas.
Guys,
I love my RGB.
her winning this, not only is she gonna win this herself.
Big party. Otro
Oh my
big
God,
party.
we'll go live. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when
On
her
Thanksgiving.
winning
Sí,
this-
güey, tiene pinche
Con baby
juice.
oil y todo.
we'll invite P Diddy. You're invited.
Ah,
Where's Oprah?
Chingo
By the
de
way,
chile oil.
I heard Oprah went to jail.
Oh,
Oprah went to jail.
For what?
Salud.
When?
She
It's nothing that
she penetrated somebody.
but
What?
Oh, that was Fiativa.
Wait, she went to jail?
Oprah went to jail. J Lo will be going to jail for fake for she.
it's not like in the mainstream media, but if you do your research, all of these celebrities are
But J Lo went to jail for fake crying at the Kamala Harris rally, right?
well, J-Lo like pretty much shot somebody back in like the day. And like she got away with it with Jay-Z. That's what she should go to jail for. Like she was a part of that incident that happened in the night.
Alyssa, I know we didn't really cover this, but is
Talking
Beyonce
about her.
Was it Tupac?
Hey, that's not the
There was a
topic.
lot we didn't talk about.
what was Beyonce?
Oh
Was
my
Beyonce?
God. That's another season, like a whole
Yeah.
other season.
After that
We're gonna have to
conversation,
do a
maybe we'll just
season.
shut
Damn. El Bronco was there. What?
know,
Bronco was there. He shot
tacos.
somebody.
Protection bracelet. my
What
friend.
what mayor was there?
Ah.
A la-
No,
a todas así.
That's controversy starting.
no. Okay, so
Honestly,
I think we're good, right?
we're
Yes.
good.
We're good. We had too many drinks. I hope everybody has a safe night,
Eh,
and I'm
levanta el
gonna
pepino, güey, levanta el pepino.
I'm gonna take the pickle home and do something with it.
Ahí, levanta el
I'm
pepino.
gonna let Terry.
How
take
many
it away.
pickles have you had, Joe?
Two.
We don't talk about how many.
Somebody said that if you don't release yourself, your body doesn't count it. So I'm a virgin.
From the mouth?
It's not released, Joe. If you don't penetrate.
A la vez. Aquí ya se puso
You know
intensa la
what?
cosa.
I love. You know what? I love being a part of this. I love talking real and being real with everybody. I love how we can agree to disagree. However, we haven't had that. We all have our different opinions and different points of view. And I hope you all are enjoying this cast, this season. I can't
Off
wait.
to Mars, baby.
No, we're staying here.
No.
Naughty gosh.
The first
Let-
episode,
have-
didn't you all go?
I
was.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go to
You changed it.
Dubai.
Thought about it. I
we're gonna
changed
go
it.
to Spain. We're gonna go somewhere on a
Yes.
cruise.
While
Everyone
everybody else
else
is
can
off
leave.
tomorrow.
We're there off tomorrow. We're gonna go
Yeah.
enjoy the.
Yo voy para la pulga y allá vamos a bailar un rato.
Tomorrow's Friday. You can go to Stilettos for all you can eat ceviche for $10.
Güey, neta, güey. El pinche shrimp. Oh, ahí te habla.
Meeting for RGB.
RGB chamber.
Yeah.
Chamber of
Estelero.
Commerce.
Commerce men.
Make sure you tell everybody.
Hey,
It's not only for men. It's for everybody.
It's the Rio Grande Valley Chamber of Commerce.
let me take you somewhere.
RGB Chamber of Commerce is gonna be a fucking amazing idea, bro.
With you.
So I'm
celebrating it,
excited
yes,
for
I
our
agree.
show for next week. Thank you all for watching.
Hey, so is there gonna be food tomorrow?
RGB.
Hey, is there gonna be food on the next one?
Ceviche.
Is there gonna be food for the next show or no? Or no third?
Oh, no,
turkey?
no. Yeah, we are going to have a Thanksgiving
t-
feast
No
for,
turkey.
for next week. So, wait, amiga, es el tuyo, ¿verdad?
Sí.
So, actually, we changed things around. El siguiente tema es how soon is too soon to raise your children based on religion.
A la
Give us a little
madre.
bit about that before.
You put it on the spot.
Te estoy preparando, mejor las dejo con la...
En suspense.
En suspense.
Porque en realidad es que en serio, ese tema creo que va a ser como unas 2 horas.
Sí, sí, sí.
3.
Sí, una invitada.
Sí, 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 sí.
Bien.
And next week will be what, on
El
Wednesday.
Papa va a venir, ¿no? El Papa va a venir.
Wednesday, right?
So
El
that's
Papa
Thanksgiving.
desde Italia va a venir.
Y Juan Nicolau.
No, no.
También.
Bobby Pulido también aquí.
Sí, todo.
Va a venir bien desvelado.
Okay, so I think our director needs to urinate.
Yo también.
So everybody here,
The shrimp, the
Terry,
shrimp.
Need a refill.
we need a refill too. We need a refill. Terry, please.
Que ya estoy bien así elevada con
Oh.
que.
No, espérate.
Hombre. Yo-
Ey, anda bien, le va como el rocket.
That this guy's walking around with a slap on his wrist.
Yeah.
Como que si no pasa nada. Nombre.
Have you,
That we drink
have
for
you had a chance to
peanuts.
speak to anybody about this, Michelle?
I have actually. I have.
And do you feel like we can count on their
We
credibility?
need to keep speaking to them. I mean, I did speak, as a matter of fact, yesterday to somebody, and they know that I'm very pro animal rights, or criminal district attorney. I did tell him, and I will always say it no matter what. But I'm not saying this because I'm just trying to spark a conversation. I am passionate about.
She really is.
things. I'm not just saying it just to be.
11:27.
Because I've told somebody, I've told everybody the story about my cat, and when she's the only person that said to me, next time call me because I carry
I carry,
and I'll go with you.
and I'm not scared.
And today I talked to Maida,
Bring them.
and she said, "Yep."
Lawyer.
Bring them.
And then worst comes to worst, I won't say I was.
It's because all I'm gonna say is you really don't know a person until you really. Si me vas a buscar, me vas a encontrar.
A la madre.
Pero sí, yeah. The end. I drop.
Mic drop.
I drop.
Close it up, Terry.